This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
I can't even. Let me check. Can you hear me? Well, yeah, looks like you can. Last week we started off and I had no audio. There's always going to be an issue. Always going to be an issue. And let's have the fun. What is up, everybody? Happy Thursday live. Little change up here. I'm kind of working on my lighting some more. I knew I wanted to do some things, changed it up a little bit. I think I've improved on it. Let me know. Although right here it looks a little. My face looks bright. My eyes look very blue. And I don't know, I feel kind of maybe I'm a little washed out. I don't know. The back looks good. It's also getting later in the year, and I'm in Minnesota, and the sunset kind of gets earlier and earlier and earlier, and it's not set yet, but it'll be setting in like an hour. So it's already dark, and it's kind of overcast, kind of windy, rainy almost looks like outside, so it is a little darker. But, you know, here's me just going on about stupid lighting. Kenman, shut up. Play with a knife or something. I don't know if I have any. There's one. Speaking of horror knives, you know this is it right here. Can we focus? Buck 119. Excellent tool for the Jason lover in you. Oh boy, how's everyone enjoying their October? What is the Halloween plans? Anyone going out? You staying at home? You handing out candy to the kids? You locking the doors and boarding up the windows and hiding from the kids? What are your plans? Do you have a costume? Shaved face Kenman? Well, there's already a 5 o'clock shadow. I mean, I literally did just shave, but I just get the trimmer out, trimmer up, clean it off. It started just getting that, gets to that itch. Someone says, or many people have told me, you just gotta wait a week and get through the itch, and then you can get that beard going. But, Lanyard Man, this is also in Scream. And I like Scream. I mean, okay, hold on. Hold on. I mean, you know me. Of course I've got this. Of course I've got this. He's wearing a baseball hat right now too. I do like Scream. It's a good franchise, but I'm definitely a Friday the 13th at heart, and so to me this will always be part 4. It was like, that was when I went to Blockbuster, if any of you know what Blockbuster is. I still have my Blockbuster card somewhere. I don't know if I'll ever really use it again. But it was the part 4 video cover. Was basically like this, with the blood all over the bottom of it. And I remember going to the video store and seeing that and being like, what is this? What are these movies? I love this. Get it in my life. But yeah, it's also Scream, several of the Screams. It's just a classic Scream stabbing dagger, knifage. Love them all. But we do need to talk about that. I'm going to make a video. I think I'm going to make a video. I don't know. I'm wondering if I'll be able to do clips or like little shots. Maybe you all can help me. Maybe I'll just have to do a video and just not monetize on it. But I wanted to kind of do a video of like knives from horror movies. Someone going to steal my idea. But and then just kind of show some scenes like, oh, here's Jason using this machete. Here's the Scream killer using this knife, and etc. etc. But I'm kind of working on it, trying to see if I can do it, how many clips I can actually take, if I can do a clip for a second, or I know that some people review movies and stuff and they show clips, so maybe there's a workaround. I don't know. I guess I don't really make much money on YouTube, so monetizing and not monetizing of one video isn't really gonna really do a whole lot for me. What's going on? Who's in here today? Addicted to Blades. What's going on? Knives are life. Watch City Knives. Clint Crosby here from the start. What's going on? Mad Yako in the house. I got a Mad Yako Hank on the table and over here. Look at those pretty soon. What is everybody up to tonight? Got some Paul FTW. I mean, if he's the only Paul here, then he's got to be the best one, right? Fook Dussel got a new, you got a new little avatar pic. Oh, no. That's, I saw that already from it was on one of your videos, too. I guess I don't remember seeing it on your little icon. Fook, my man, be kind, please rewind. I just found my first wife's Blockbuster. Man, I can't talk. You just found your first wife's Blockbuster card? Are you still... You just still have stuff from first wife kind of left over? Blockbuster Hollywood videos, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then you have the cheap ones. I can't remember what they were called, the little one-off mom and pop type ones, 99-cent video or something. But man, those were the days. You used to be able to go... I didn't have money. I was a kid. I mean, I had a job, so I had a little money, but not much. I mean, I was making like $4.25 an hour. But I could go to Taco Bell and get like 3 hard shell tacos, 3 soft shell tacos, a couple burritos, Mexican pizza, and then go to Blockbuster and rent a couple movies and spend $10 or less. It's, you know, what a world. Waiting on a Kickstarter knife to drop, but also looking at an axe from CRKT. An axe from Cricket? Interest. Who doesn't like a good axe? What's up, NFK20? Let me scroll back up here. Did I miss anybody else? I said Marco, right? Man, I don't think I said Marco. Polo. Marco. Polo. Yeah, I look pale. Or don't I? What if I do... Yeah, Mirror Cube. It is a Mirror Cube KO. I do actually have it right here. That was me actually solving it. Believe it or not. If you ask nicely, maybe I'll do a solve later. Maybe I can just... what in the hell? Where are they? I'm missing cubes, B. I usually have cubes lying around. I do have a couple extra hearts if anybody needs a heart. It is the Halloween season. Got to start getting some spooky stuff. Got a new photo here. Anyone want to make a guess on said photo? If you're new to the game, I like me some horror movies. Been throwing some different ones down. Got these two are my classics that have been up for... Wow, that is difficult. Try to move both at the same time. I suck. Do it like Knife Fashion Week, commenting on the clips like they're walking the catwalk. Okay. I like that idea, Fook. I just got to figure out if I have to make any scenes with blood black and white, says Lanyard Man. Okay. What's up, Addicted to Blades? Mad Yako got an order for another horror Hank. Had to order the fabric. Of course. Of course. I think he's speaking of the horror Hank. Jason featured. Tell me that's not a rad Hank right there. Mad Yako on YouTube. Handmade in Ohio, if anyone's interested. Hit him up. What? I'm sorry, Watch City Knives. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. Didn't mean to say me. I apologize. Foot in mouth. I hope everything is going well today. Sebald is here. What's going on, Sebald? MPG? MPG. Okay. MPG. Okay. Everybody who I have knives from, except for Grizzle. Grizzle's getting his back. But my league is finishing up next week. It has been crazy. I've just been busy with that, with work, with life, and haven't really done anything since I did the anodizing for Grizzle Bear. I'm sorry. And but my season finale for league is Wednesday of next week, so it is less than a week away. I'll be getting all my. I have 7 more trophies to make. I have prizes. I have stuff to get ready, points, awards, all the things. And that is going to keep me busy for the next few days. But I really, really am excited because once that's done, I get to it's like, I love doing it. But when that hits, winter kind of starts creeping up and my availability for stuff is going to open huge. Maybe I'll get the CNC machine going that I've had for months. Watch City Knives' first job was $3 an hour in 1982. Mine was $3.55, but it was like a few months later, they bumped the minimum wage up to $4.25, and we were all like, $4.25, bro. It was sick. Although my first job was on a farm, I walked beans. I don't know if anyone's ever done that. Friday the 13th part 3 on that canoe scene is incorrect. I could say it's close, but I mean any horror movie could be close. How close is it? No, Art the Clown. Didn't I have that one up last week? Or is that one to come? Ooh, hints for the future. Or did I have that one up last week? No, I had Barbarian. Someone in the chat, tell me which one I had right here last week. I don't remember. Dwayne Letterman! What's up, Dwayne? How are you today? Chat is ripping through here. I'm trying to get caught up here. Oh, Justin, Ohio. And gonna be heading to bed with my phone. Won't be able to talk, but I'll be watching, says Sebald. Awesome. If you need to get some sleep, dude, get some sleep. You can still pop a little in there once in a while if you get so stricken. What has everyone been up to, though? I haven't seen anything in there. Anyone going out for Halloween? Or maybe I missed those already. Jeepers Creepers is a good movie. Paul, for the win, if that's what FTW stands for. But Paul FTW is correct unless someone else already, I mean, it's not like an award or, we're going to go golf clap for Paul. This is the final scene from Friday the 13th, part 1. If you know this scene, then you will know what is right behind and under the canoe right there. It's Jason. He's just sitting there holding his breath, ready to jump up, scare the hell out of her. Henry G. Hello, friends of the sharp and pointy. Wow, clean shaven, says the Marco. Yeah, I mean, it's not clean. There's stubble. The chances of me taking a blade, although the sheriff is in town, this thing will probably cuts like a knife. But that sheriff is super sharp. Paul for the win. I said it earlier too. What do I win? Well, like I said, Paul, you golf clap. Maybe I'll do a giveaway. Maybe I should be doing giveaways. They missed me. MPG's going out for Halloween with the son, being Spider-Man for his costume. Okay, MPG, what's your costume? Is it going to be mother with son? Or are you going to have a costume as well? Don't be mother with son. That's not a good costume. Although some mother with sons can be quite scary. Is one Friday the 13th Part 2? No. NFK, this one's Friday the 13th Part 1. This one is, oh, I didn't mean to pop her in the butt, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And, wow, I suck. Right here. This one is Stage Fright, 1987. If you have not seen Stage Fright, I'm going to assume most people have seen Friday the 13th. KDK must live in Chicago. Minneapolis. But, I mean, I guess I'm not in Minneapolis. I'm kind of on the North Pole of Minneapolis. It would take me traffic. Standard normal traffic, 20 to 30 minutes. I could be downtown. But I am north. I got the bride a new broom for her costume this year. MPG's costume is a serial killer. Looked like a completely normal person. I did that once. It was something like that where it was like, I don't know. Basically, I ended up getting called like a creepy molester, which wasn't really my intention. But, you know, you get an outfit and a weird glasses and it looked creepy. It was kind of 70s porn / Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't know. It was probably 10 years ago. So I don't remember exactly. Saturday the 14th was a way better movie. Fook. When I was a kid, I may have said that. Have you ever tried? When's the last time you watched Saturday the 14th? We'll just say it doesn't stand the test of time very well. Watch Shitty Knives. Yes, I had to convince my granddaughter to go trick-or-treat, collect candy for me. She's too old at 11. I'm too old for that. Yeah, that's funny. Tell your granddaughter that she isn't too old until she hits 18. Yeah, I would almost say 16 to 18. If you can drive to a different neighborhood, but I guess if you're still in high school, borderline. But I don't know. I mean, shit, if I was giving out candy and the doorbell rings and I open the door and it's 3 full-grown adults in costume, I'd be like, all right, here's your candy. I mean, you know what I mean? I don't know. We're all, well, maybe I am. I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up. Girl, get that candy. With a car? Well, you know what I mean. If you're 16 and you can drive, now you can drive to another neighborhood and hit that neighborhood, and then drive to another neighborhood and hit that neighborhood. It's almost like trick-or-treating is like, I see it more as kids 5-block radius of their house or whatever. I don't know. You know how long it's been since I've trick-or-treated? The year did not start with a 2. I can guarantee you that. So, do the math. At least, oh my God. My son is 12 and doesn't want to go. He just wants to buy candy on sale the day after. I mean, that sounds like he's kind of thrifty, you know? You can go, you get a good deal, and you can actually pick all the stuff you want. You don't have to get any candy corn or weird, you know, the candies that some people don't like. I guess not, you know, because I could say maybe someone does like candy corn. Who likes candy corn in the chat? If there's some, I would probably eat a couple just because they're there. The chocolate ones, the chocolate candy corns, you mix some of those in there. Will I go and intentionally purchase it? No, I will not. Speaking of horror knives, I know this probably isn't in a horror film, but has everyone seen this? Because if you haven't seen this, I mean, we can... Wait. There's more. Wait. There's more. And if you thought a triple was as cool as it gets, what about a quad? So, in a new movie created by KDK himself, he plays every part in the movie. The killer, the damsel in distress, her grandmother, and the rest. The knife looks like it could be in Hellraiser, right? It totally has like this weird Hellraiser or Phantasm kind of vibe. It also, I want to create, I don't know if I can, but I feel like I love doing projects and stuff, and there's so much space right here that I feel like the grappling hook, right? I mean, they're all free moving right now, but I feel like the way this is, I could almost create a little plus sign plate with like an insert, because I mean, if you look, right, I could drop something, you know, you could put it like that and then drop that in, and maybe they have little latch arounds or something. You click it down into position so that it's grappling hook mode, you know, and you can, or whatever, I don't know, but it is ridiculous, and I own it. Why? The question isn't why. The question is, how long did it take me to order it from when I saw it online? Like, how long before it was in the cart and the purchase was made? We'll say it is moments. Mere moments in time. My daughter gives my granddaughter money for her candy because for years we don't trust people. We had someone investigated for sticking sewing needles in the candy. Some freaks out there. But why would you... What do you get out of that? You know what I mean? What do you get? What do you get? A Klondike bar. That's what's up. Mystery Knives box has that knife. What Mystery Knives box? What am I missing out on? Or is that the Mystery Knives box that Shabazz... Is that what this one Shabazz was doing? He started giving stuff to MC? Is that what you guys are talking about? Maybe. Maybe not. The person gets satanic listeria. All right. So, what is new? This is kind of, well, I just kind of put this together, but this is kind of my new stuff. I did have a recent unboxing of these little Rough Rider lockbacks, just these small little cool lockbacks. Only $7 for these on SMKW, but listen to the click out. Got a nice solid click. That blade is nice. Should I say nice again? It's so nice. Is it nice? He's so nice. I put a little edge on it. It didn't take much, and it's got it's really thin though, so obviously it's going to be slicey. That little super thin hollow grind. But I mean, for $7, these aren't bad, and the reality is because it's brass that you can take a brass one, and I just finished this right here. If I can focus. What do we think about this Shipwreck? I need more light up here maybe. So I did order a new, I was trying to work on this close-up cam, and I ended up returning that camera. I don't like it. I'll probably end up getting another one like this or something, maybe something better than this, and then swap out this for the better one, and then take this one and turn it into some type of I don't know, I want to just add some more fun. But yeah, this was the most recent shipwreck test and success. I can't wait to do another. I bought 3 of these. You know, they just got just a nice little box. Pop those out, and you know, like boom, I can now do another one. I didn't have to take it apart at all because this process really only affects brass and copper. Come on, dummy, focus. I basically taped off the blade and then just did the whole thing with this right here. Watch City Knives. I did spray a clear coat on here. If you look at the right angle, you can see a little. I used a matte. This one's got a matte. And then this one here, this QSP, I also used the matte. Come on, Mr. Focus. I am getting this close-up cam set up soon because I'm sick of this focus issue. And my lighting is not very bright up here right now. But yeah, I did put a matte coating on this one here. And then I put a gloss clear coat on this one. So this one has a little bit more of a shine to it, although I apologize, I'm not really getting any good focus on here. I got better with the lighting down there. I was getting some major bright spots. It's still a little bright right here that I wasn't happy with, and I fixed that. It's got a nice tone, a good solid color that's pretty true. But now it's a little bit darker right up here because I brought this light down and opened up some exposure and stuff to get this to work. It's all in progress. It looks good, Kenman. No unsharp pictures on my screen. Oh, they're sharp. Excellent. But it's like right here. It's like it just doesn't focus as fast. See, it's still like focused on the table behind me. I don't know. I'm going to set up, it's basically going to be nothing over here. Have a camera shooting on it so that I can basically go pop. And the only thing it'll see is my hands and the knife and just a solid background. And then you can get a nice, I want to do some macro kind of close-up shots. You know what I'm saying? Boom. But I'm loving the shipwreck. It is super fun. I did finish these for those of you who that were here last week. I wasn't sure if I liked these or not. And so I asked everyone, I was like, should I just put the clear coat on them and finish it? And I did, and man, it is just okay. Hold on a second. I'm gonna get funky with it. Just add the light, Dan. Well, that actually makes it focus on it too. These actually turned out really good. It's weird, the lighting and the shot right here. It's kind of hard to make it pop through, but there is some crazy wavy stuff going on that looks really, really good. There's just some neat yellows and kind of greens in the background kind of part of it, and I'm pretty happy with it. And this one does have a let's see if I can just do this. It's got a Damascus blade. Oh, sorry, getting everyone wobbly here. That's the best one, says Dwayne. So yeah, I got that one finished up. Gonna put that one back together pretty soon. I've been happy with it. To me, again, I started the channel because I'm an artist and I love projects. And when I figured out I could combine my artistic project desires with my love of knives, it blew my mind up in a way that's very satisfying. And then I started the channel, and then I started interacting with all of you, and now we're here and we're doing this. Thank you. Thank you for showing me something that I didn't realize I was gonna be so addicted to, or how to love it. I don't know. This is like a job, but it's not a pay. This is a hobby of pure joy. I love it. I've got my full-time job that I love doing as well. So I'm really happy with where everything's kind of going right now. And this is just great. And I get to spend my time doing stuff like this, doing some fun projects where things that I get to keep. Someone's ringing my doorbell. Hold on. All right, I've returned. Robo Steve. Robo's in the house. What's going on? Don't answer it. I got it. I don't know exactly what that one was. A trick-or-treater, early trick-or-treaters, right? No. My neighborhood, dang open door policies. My neighborhood, yeah. I don't know exactly what they were doing, but I think it was probably like a tree service or something like that. What basically happens is around here, someone will have some trees cut down at the end of the street, and then that company will then decide to hit every single house on the street trying to sell their tree service. You know, maybe I need to get rid of some trees, right? Or it's doing siding or doing roofing, and it's like every time anyone gets anything done around here, it seems that the companies that do it just seem to then go hit and just blanket the entire neighborhood. I don't know. I get it. They're trying to make their buck. But, yeah. I had to get up and leave my live to go be like, yeah, no thanks. A lot of times it's like they want to do stuff for that to the house, you know, and it's like, well, what if you don't own that house? You don't have the option to be like, yeah, let's do that, you know. Always ask if they have a warrant. You have a warrant? You just put the sign up that says, no thanks. Be like, I have a lot of knives. I have a lot of knives. Yeah, that is what a washed out Kenman looks like. Flip a light over right into my eyes. What day is it? It's Thursday. Holy cow. Yeah. All right. Where are we? Where were we? What are we doing? All right. I got a few new things. One of them I got, like I said, the Rough Riders. In that Rough Rider order, I also got this Beast Rough Rider Warncliffe. It's got a D2 blade that is just a beast, nice and thick, and look at how thick that is. Right? And because it's heavy, obviously it's going to have a fairly decent drop. Any larger heavy knife tends to drop fairly easy, otherwise it's super tight. Sebald's got to go. Have a good night, bud. Talk to you sometime soon. Thanks for hanging out. I was at the post office a couple of days ago and the person behind me in line asked if I make knives or sell them. I was pretty startled until he pointed to my logo sticker on the box in my hand. Ha! You're like, what you talking about, Willis? What? So you have a logo sticker on your... You know, I thought about that a little bit, like the whole, you know, but devil's advocate, what if someone sees the sticker on there and is like, oh, there might be a knife in there, maybe I'll steal this package and steal the knife out of it. I don't. Something that someone brought up, they're like, if you have so much attention on a knife or on a box, every once in a while packages get lifted. People are like, oh, I wonder what's in there, and then they go through it, and if you kind of let them have an idea of what's inside, it might make it a little easier for them. I don't know. Something to think about. It's too tempting for the USPS thieves. Yeah, you know, who knows? Fook had a I'm that famous moment. But, okay. Rough Rider, Warncliffe, copper handle, got the red pivot, or red? Red? Green. Red, green. Red, green. Idiot. Got the green pivot, and then we've got 3 back, kind of the spacers are all green, kind of a nice little accent, but we're going to shipwreck this bad boy. I did see someone's asked if I had sanded down this yet. I have not. This, you know, the Towser K is one of my favorite knives. I absolutely love it. And I'm still, I don't know. I've been nothing but pretty satisfied with the Shipwrecks. Like I said, this one I ended up doing like 3 different times to get where we are. So it kind of frustrated me a little bit, made me a little nervous for doing this knife in particular. I mean, I know I could clean it up and kind of redo it, but it was like I kind of wanted to do a little more testing, make sure that I've kind of dialed in and been like, okay, I'm liking how my results are. Let's do the Towser. It's coming up soon. It's coming up really soon. The Pawns. What's going on, Pawns? Henry G. Not a good idea. Prying eyes will want to take a look at what's in there. Fook Dougal. I am tongue-tied today. Fook Dougal didn't think the logo was that clear, but yeah. It'll probably be fine. It's going to be that rarity, but you know, there's people out there that are just, I feel like they're on the search. They're just on the search for, and it might not even necessarily be for knives. It's just like, what's in some box that might be of enough value that I can grab it and then sell it. Duke Fugel.
Knives Are Life became a member.
A thank you. A thank you. Knives Are Life. Welcome to the gas station. Knives Are Life has just become a sponsor. What kind of gas station knife are you? Buffing it to copper is satisfying. I did it with the Kaiser hiccup I'm sending to you. Excellent. Excellent. What, did you get the, my brain just shut off. The stones. These things. Sakaduko stones or whatever the heck they're called. I ended up getting, there's one that's made by, I don't remember. Is it made by, yeah. That one company, you know, whatever. But I ended up finding another company that sells this. There's like a rough and a fine. So it was like I got 2. They work really good on copper and brass for just polishing it up, getting it cleaned up. Suck a what stone? Thinking about filming a rant about it. About what? Hot take. I hate AI and I feel like it threatens humanity and artistic integrity. Mad Yako, I agree with you for the most. Okay, I feel like it could be used in small ways here and there, but that's the problem. Is nothing gets used in small ways. You know, like I get frustrated. I see so many people driving and texting and on their phone and stuff, and we got in this topic on it the other day, and someone was like, yeah, you know, like. I'd be willing to lock it up or whatever, you know, and we're like, oh yeah, you know, there's like things where like you could have like an insurance discount if you don't use your phone while you're driving, or you put it in a mode to be on call and textable while driving, and then you get a discount on your insurance or something. But see, the problem with that is you are now opening up a door, you know, like, oh, well, if we allow you to limit our abilities on this, then they can now start using that to enforce more laws and change laws and come up with crazy limitations on what we're allowed to do and not do, you know? And we don't want that. Still want to have a freedom. Anyway, yeah, it's creepy. I've watched a couple where like they do these trailers and someone just makes it, like punches in some numbers and then it just creates like a random trailer. Or if you guys watch the NAFs at night with Ben, they do a thing where they wrote a song, had AI write a song, or had AI do a photo about something, where it's like, that's kind of funny. They can be enjoyable or whatever, but it's like the more it gets used, the more it's going to get smarter, the more it's going to turn into Terminator. We've all seen Terminator. Call me John Connor. That is great. That is great. Meredith's got to go. She'll be back later, I'm sure. Tyler Williams is in the house. What's going on, Tyler? And Ken Fixed. What's going on, Ken? What you up to tonight? Just chilling? We still need to play this racing game. Oh, after league ends next week, dude, I'm going to have more time for these projects and these things and more fun in life. I mean, I'm already having lots of fun. I've got so much fun. But, you know, it's like you got to give and take. We drop a little of this fun to get a little more of this fun. And then in the winter, all this fun drops because it's winter, but ice fishing pops up because it's winter. So your fun levels change. Skynet is inevitable. We just have to be ready. Actually, Ken and I were talking about it the other day. We were talking about not liking AI. So it's definitely kind of the topic of discussion. Had to play disc golf. How'd you shoot? It sucked. League last night. I have a stroke. We have kind of a stroke system, like a handicap. So as you're doing well, you earn strokes, which then makes it harder for you to do well in the future, and other people have a chance to kind of even out. And we played doubles. And so I had a stroke and my partner had 2 strokes. So we started off +3 at the beginning of the round. And when you have 20 holes and you're +3 right out the bat. The card the other 2 guys on my card, neither of them had a stroke, so they were at even. So, you know what? I think they ended up 12 down, and we ended up 11 down. But after the strokes, we ended up 8 down. So completely out of it. We were right there with them, but with the strokes, that's how you kind of even it out. You kind of do what you can if you have different skill levels in a league, and it kind of makes it fun. John Connor from which movie? The whiny brat from T2? Or what's his name? Furlong? Eddie Furlong, the little brat from T2? Or Cool John from the first one? Good thing to think about. I think maybe it should just be required that we label it as such, and that the developer should be required to work on countermeasures. There you have it. Through one round, played multiple shots on every hole. Yeah, get to the chopper. Okay, what did we want to discuss today? Yeah, so at any time, if anyone does think, I am going to try to put together a video of knives in horror movies. If anyone has any thoughts or ideas, I'm going to try to see if I can like pull a clip or pull an image, or what I can do, or I might just end up saying screw it and not even monetize on the video, because I don't know, my most monetized video is maybe $10 or something like that. I don't know. It's so whatever. In terms of Star Trek, I think Data is human in emotion and such, but the computers should be subject to laws and such. Right, they should be. We shouldn't create computers that are smart enough that we need to give them laws. That's just creepy. Right? Right? Oh, Lord. Okay, so Shipwreck on this one pretty soon. I'm excited about it. This thing is a chunk. It's just a beast. It was like 35 bucks D2 and a huge piece of copper. That's all that really matters right there. It's good enough. Who's got their Militaws to be coming in the mail? Their mini Militaws. Really been enjoying the mini Militaw. If you did not know, Kaiser did send me this. I'm appreciative to them for doing so. But that doesn't change my feelings about it. My feelings about it are excellent, like most people. The people that don't really care for the Militaws are probably the ones that are saying that they're just seeing too much of it and it's been too much hype about it. And that would be the main reason, kind of like the reason I don't really like Forrest Gump. Ooh, let's not even start talking about that one. I did order the full-size Militaw in 154 cm. I paid retail price for that. I used my affiliate link. If anyone's interested in using that link, I can post it in the chat right there. Kaiser knives. But I ordered the 154 cm full-size Militaw that is in this exact same color configuration. So I'm going to have like the mother-daughter, father-son, father-daughter, mother-son combo breaker. I'm excited about it. This thing is great. I've been using it as my secondary quite a bit lately. I mean, you can just flick open the front like that. It flicks out really nice. Most of you probably have handled a Militaw. It's a little bit smaller, but even my large hand, it feels comfortable. And the middle finger in there, and then just that index sits on there. I feel like you can get in really close for doing some work. I haven't done a lot of work with it, cut several boxes and stuff, but spent a lot of time opening and closing it and enjoying it. But they got a lot of them available now, a lot of new different varieties, anywhere from the cheaper D2 all the way up to your M390s. They do have some specials if you buy like 5 of them. They're setting them up for like holiday gifts. So you're supposed to buy like 5 of them, get a discount, send them to all your friends. Send them to all the knife lovers in your life, right? Why wouldn't you? This one's going to be back a little bit. I just got this in the mail. This Rive multi-tool. It's pretty neat. I mean, Gnarly Charlie, what's up? So the Rive is a little flipper tab. It's a multi-tool. It's got a D2 blade, and then I got the aluminum. So it's got that tiny little edge on there, but it's sharp for that small thing. You've got a bottle opener. It says it's a 5-way multi-tool, but I don't understand. They don't tell you what the 5 are. I see the knife. I see the bottle opener. They're saying this is like a pry bar. The lanyard is also a pry bar, but look at how wide it is. Like they could have made that narrower and made it also like a little screwdriver or something. I don't know if you'd want to use the end. You almost could. But, I don't know, it was inexpensive. I don't remember how it was even brought to my attention. But somehow I saw it. It was originally a Kickstarter item. But now you can go to the Rive website and buy one. It doesn't have a lock. It's just kind of a slip joint, but it's got that flipper tab. Oh, there's a fail. I was going to say I've been able to open it pretty much most every time, so it flips out all right. I can do a laser mark on the blade and the handle, or one or the other. So I'm going to probably do that pretty soon. It is cool though. I remember when you could believe photos and posts and Facebook. Now it's all generated in fiction. It's hard to know what's real and what not. Of course it does. AI is everywhere. And especially now, we're not going to talk politics, but in the politics season, that is when you're going to get a lot more posts where you're getting flooded with all these posts that are half lies, half truth. Brown Sugar 69. What's going on? Welcome. How are you doing tonight? Watch City Knives just won 3 knives on eBay, $3.99 each, but I've never seen cold steel knives that look like the ones you won. So are they knockoffs or are they actual cold steels? Do you know what they're called? I have a couple cheaper cold steels that are pretty decent. But yeah, this Rive, not a bad little, almost like put it on your bag or in your purse or in your glove box or something for just a little emergency knife cutter / bottle opener. Or man, maybe you need to bring this with you to parties and someone's like, oh, someone have a bottle opener and you're like, oh, pa-chow, look at my Rive, bro, check this out. What should I laser mark on this? It's going to have to wait. We're going to do MPGs first. We got Stacy's to do. Lanyard Man sending me some more. I've got quite a few projects going coming up. Renee Ramon sent me a knife that we're going to do. Where did I put that? Oh, it's over there. Okay. It's funny when I have so many knives laying out and you're like, you don't know, I don't know where things are. It's yeah. The video for the SRM, this Quaken knife, actually did really well. Oh, I don't have the... Look at how the pocket clip is. It's one of these. I don't know. Everyone's probably seen one already, but it's got the instant pocket clip. So on the lefty, it goes on this side. You go either side, but you basically just... boom. And then it clicks. And now it's stuck. And it's on that side. Not a bad little way to swap out a clip. I still feel like this one needs a little work. I can shake it down, I can shake it open. But it's still a little stiff. But it does look cool. This thing got hit. It got hit. I posted the video and it got a couple thousand views pretty fast. Like most of my videos can get 50 to 100, couple hundred views, and when you see one, all of a sudden it just starts jumping into 1,000 really fast. It's interesting how the algorithm works. It is a cool looking knife. It's got that katana kind of design. It's a D2, and it's just these triangles are just cut out of that top layer of the D2 to give you that katana wrap look that is so cool. And then it's that crossbar style, so you can whip her down. I've noticed, see, like I just did my thumb there and it didn't pop. It's kind of the disc isn't as, I don't know if it's the disc or it's just the detent on this. It pulls in hard like that right there. Look at this. Once you get to there, it kind of stops.
Leafy Wiggy subscribed to the channel.
Leafy Wiggy, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for subscribing, Leafy Wiggy. So you got to kind of give it a little extra, but I think it's going to break in because I wasn't able to do this right when I got it. It's just that action. It's right to there, but boom. See how fast it pulls in? So it wants to kind of pull back in. So if you give it a little, you're not giving it enough power. It's not getting far enough to really fire all the way out. I think if I mess around with this, watch a couple more movies, I think it's going to break in nicely. It does look cool. It seemed to be hot. People saw it, and the video was popular. So, interesting stuff. All right. Watch City Nice says he's going to make a video when he gets them. Tried to cancel it, but I'm not sure. Well, if it was $3.99 for 3 knives, or if it was $3.99 for each. Hi. If it was $3.99 for each, even that would only be $12 for all of them. So why cancel? I mean, because it ends up being something that's just kind of junk that you don't really. This one I almost feel like kind of falls under that category. Before I get that one out, I didn't really have any gravity knives, and I found the Trezin gravity knife. It works good. It drops nice. The action does what it's supposed to do. It's a little harder to gravity knife on camera with the smaller space, but you can see this whips out pretty easy. It has spring action right there, So as long as you get it past the end, it springs, you know, it's pretty easy to actuate. And this was like 20 some dollars. It's pretty fun. I got it, tried it out. Then I found Tresden makes a larger one. This one is cool looking, but it doesn't have the same action. It's definitely clunkier, doesn't always rattle. It kind of gets stuck part way sometimes. If you just let it drop the weight, it works fine. Kind of cool, but the quality wasn't quite as much. But these are kind of, they're cheap, so I know that if I spend less than $30 on a knife, it was only $30, you know what I mean? But then I decided to try out this one. $3.99 each. $12. Cold steel saber. I'll look it up. Yeah, for 12 bucks, you could, dude, what I always say is basically, I'll spend $12 on lunch. I go to lunch every day. It's one of the one things I spend some of my money on that I could probably save. A lot of people make lunch and bring it in and stuff, but I pretty much will go to lunch and spend $11 to $20 every day on lunch, 5 days a week, and that's fine. I'm single. I don't have kids. I'm making money. I'm saving. I'm putting money away. I buy a bunch of knives. If I want to pay for lunch every day, I'll do it. Damn it, I'll get sushi too. But if I can spend $12 on lunch, then if I buy $12 worth of knives and they're just garbage, it's like whatever, because the lunch is gone. You don't get it back. The knife is still there, so even if it's junk, I got the Gerber turd over there I hardly ever touch, but I still have it. I did a laser mark on it. I made a video. It was kind of fun. There you have it. 3 knives for $4. Okay, cold steel saber. They're only showing swords. I should just go copy and move to Amazon and then probably share my screen rather than have you look at the side of my head. I don't want to search with Amazon. Just go to Amazon. Why would I want to search with Amazon? You ever done that? Not worth it. Which one does it, I've seen the Voyager, Tiger, Hideout. And how did you, do you want it for $3? Like, how did you win it? Or I'm still kind of confused. Wonder if they're real or they're knockoffs or what. Interesting. The spring in the little one is a cool feature, Paul. It works nice. It actually just gives that a little aided, you know, you wouldn't think, at first I was like, I don't know if I like that, but really it's just, it works good. I'll buy another one of those before I'd buy one of these. So this is also Tresden. It actually has, see this ring right here? You can't see that because it's one color. But if I were to take, like, this is completely unnecessary. Why am I even doing this? Squirrel! Did you guys see that squirrel? Just because I want to show. Shit. Piece of tape. Right there, look. Oh. So that ring spins in there. Right? I mean, so you can do your whatever spinny winny. Is that necessary to have a full set of bearings in that spot right there? Probably not, but it's there. If you get the lunch pack, it wasn't a good day. It wasn't a good lunch if you get it back. eBay auction, seller from Sri Lanka. I wonder if they're knockoffs. What's up, Dave? How's it going? Welcome to the party. Okay, so this one, the little section's right there. So boom. But the action is just kind of weak sauce on this thing. I mean, again, this is cheap. I was assuming the other ones were going to have a similar action to this, and they ended up being better, and so that's kind of a thing. But out, close, close. It's kind of a tough swing, this piece of metal. It doesn't move fast. It's not an easy, you got to push over fairly hard with the thumb, and the blade doesn't just drop every time. I mean, shaking. Can't shake it out very good. And so there it is. An absolutely cheaper Trezin. But I think this one was on sale. I think the reason I ended up buying it because it was only like $12 or whatever. But this is definitely, you're getting a $12 knife. It'll sit in my collection. I'll never carry it. I'll never use it. I'll bring it out like that once in a while and be like, yep, there it is. And let's move on. What have you been up to tonight, Rolf? Yeah, I'm wondering if those would be clones, if they were like $3.99 each. But the thing is, if you want it on an auction, who knows, on eBay, sometimes someone just has stuff and they just want to get rid of it. Doesn't mean it makes it super value, but it might be, you know, you could have a $20 knife someone sells for $4 because they just want to get rid of it, they don't care, and they're just getting rid of stuff. But on eBay, you never know. You never know. What was the one? I got the canoe. And the way they did the photos on this, I bought it for a specific year. And it really doesn't look bad. You look at it from this angle. If you took a picture of it like this, right? And then you close that blade up, open this blade up, take another picture like this. And maybe a picture at the right angle like this, and you think, oh, everything's fine. But if you took a picture like that, you'd be like, dude, like someone scuffed up the, oh, was there something written there? I never noticed that. My camera just picked that up. You guys see this? Okay, I was looking at this and it's like, oh, it's just scratched all up to be damned. Like all the way atop, this top section, all the way here. Like, look at that angle. Oh, there's the angle. Look at that. That is what I was seeing with my naked eye. It was like this versus this side. You're like, okay, that side, the little sharpening issues, whatever. I get it. They bumped up here. They dropped it down a little too shallow of an angle. Over here, they just really messed up. But no. There is actually, it looks like it says Nathan. Anybody read that? It's like Nathan Barbara or Ebarbara. Wow. I never saw that. That's so crazy that I can see that from that angle. Look at how the N kind of has a weird, it's like a weird font. It's almost like a Harry Potter font or something. But yeah, I didn't see that. They didn't put it at the right angle so that I could see that that was there. And so I bought it, and then I got it and opened it. I was like, well, what the hell is, what's this all about? You know, I ended up picking up a couple of these. And they're in great shape. Pretty cool. But they've got those date stamps on there. So you can see that one, 373, and then it's got that almost like an E with a dot in the center. So that gives you a specific date, and you can buy a specific knife. Here's another one, same knife, but this one, you can see this one has the 379 and then like a half circle with a dot. So that tells you exactly what year they were made. If you're looking for some gifts you want to give somebody with a special date, like for their graduation or the year they were born or something like that. I did finish this Shipwrecked pen Kind of a cool. I got this one on Amazon. It wasn't too expensive. I don't remember. 15, 20 bucks, 10 bucks. I don't know. But I used it as one of my first kind of shipwreck tests. It's kind of a cool. Boom. You can do it with one hand. It's kind of a barrel pop open. Fun little knife. Or knife. Ha! Pen. Okay, moving on. Then I got this one. All these videos, I am literally like 7 or 8 videos ahead right now. So like the video I'm posting tomorrow is from like a week ago. I still haven't posted the video on this or this or this. I did post on this. I got to put this together and do the video for that, but I'm definitely way ahead, which is cool. So here's another one I got. This is like from Fun Bro or something. This is definitely more, a little bit smaller. The almost the keychain size with the lanyard. It came with a ring for like a keychain. It does have the spring loaded as well. But what I noticed about this one is, I don't know if this is a design flaw with mine or that's how the design's supposed to be, but it opens all the way up and springs shut, right? But when the blade is out, when you let it go to spring shut, it doesn't spring all the way shut. It stops right there. And then you go click and it's in. And then you go like this, it drops, and then it'll spring all the way shut. But when you open it, it doesn't. It's like you have to now grab it and go boom. So do you think that's... Greetings, Daniel, Cornelius, Rasputin, Kenman, and all. What is up, Lou Zahir? So, I mean, ultimately the action is nice on this, but you have that extra click. And so I'm not sure if I like that or not. But again, these are fidget toys. This is not a knife. This is not a weapon of death. This is a fidget toy for a desk. I wouldn't say this is a daily carry. They're definitely wobbly, but it's cool. It's inexpensive. I like checking out everything that the world has to offer. Boom. If it's brass, it will never wear in. This is true. This is true. What's also interesting is, I guess, I'll check on the other one, is like if you were to sharpen this, the sharpened edge goes all the way into the body. So like when you start sharpening that, you're going to get stopped at the body. How does that sharpening, I mean, is anyone going to have this long enough to actually sharpen it that much anyway? This should just be never sharpened. It's just on a desk for fun. See how like this one, at least it's got this little section, so you sharpen to that and you stop. You don't end up hitting the body, so that's not an issue. But on this one, whoops, you can see it just goes straight in. It's like, ooh, where's that gonna go? Ooh, a freshly shorn KDK tonight. Drip, drip, son. Boo Anderson, evening, folks. What's going on, Boo? And Lou, how are you tonight as well? What are you guys up to? You gonna go out for the Halloween? Gonna go trick or treating? Doing anything fun? The sheriff's in town. The sheriff is in town. Should we cut some paper with the sheriff? I almost want to cut paper with the sheriff every week. We're gonna do this. God dang. Do I need to sharpen the sheriff? I do. I need to sharpen the sheriff. It's just too fun. Just a nice swirly S. Alright? Okay. Enough killing trees, Kenman. I got paper all over the place. But the sheriff, dude. I mean, nobody has a sheriff. I do. I got one. Mr. Sheriff himself. Jeff's the man. I don't know if Jeff's retired or not. If he is, then he just gets to say, hey honey, I'm going out in the garage. Gonna work on some knives. Very cool. Looks freshly scrubbed as well. Did you have a job interview or something? Why my hair looks angel fresh. No, I just I don't know. I guess I took a shower and I look clean. Ponzarelli. Right? I do have a Zoom meeting at 10 p.m. tonight. So in 3 hours from now, the live goes till 9, and then I have a Zoom. I don't even know. Yeah, I have a 10 p.m. Zoom meeting tonight. Very excited for it. Some interesting potential future news coming up, which is very cool for the channel. But yeah, so I got to do that. I wanted to be nice and fresh. No, I don't know. I changed my lighting too, and for some reason my eyes are really popping blue today.
Boo Anderson became a member. Boo Anderson
through?
celebrates 1 month of membership. Just got a cormorant. Dang thing is defective.
Yes, it is coming through. Don't talk over the top of it, Dan. I still can't hear that, but I can tell that it went through. Boo Anderson, member for a month. Just got a cormorant. Dang, dang thing is defective. Hasn't that... I feel like that's something that was a thing for a while, right? When the cormorants came out, there were some issues. That sucks. Thank you for a member. 1 month. Appreciate you. But yeah, you should be able to send it back. They should easily at least be able to swap it, or you can swap it or get a refund, just get something different. I have never actually handled one, but I feel like I recall people talking about having some issues with the early releases of those. Anyone have any insight on that? Spill the beans, Kenman. More deets on the Zoom meeting. Well, it's a meeting. I have a meeting with these people. We're going to talk about some stuff, potential plans for the future, kind of a thing. Kind of a late Zoom meeting though, 10 p.m. They must be in a different time zone. So, what's going on? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, where are we at? I looked at this one. Here we go. Who was it? Watch City? Was it? I can't remember now. I feel like it could have been Watch City. Was it you that made the comment, wanted to talk about this knife right here? I could be wrong. I apologize. I comment. I try to reply to every comment that I get. And someone had made a comment about this. This was my video from today. The Umobi. I'm sorry. Umobi. Yes, it was Watch City. Okay. Look at the big brain on Brad. The metric system. Wouldn't know what a quarter pounder of cheese is. Lockheed and Martin, they want to open up a knife division. That's great. The detent is so tight I can't flick it or flip it at all. Gonna get an SE Izula. So the detent is bad. Yeah, just send it back, swap it out. Gonna get an SE. The Izula 2. Let's look that up. I've looked at some SEs. I handled some at Blade Show, was it, last year? I kind of like some of the fixed blades that they have. SE Izula 2. Yep. Yep. Look at that micarta handle. Just looks like the micarta goes everywhere. Wraps all the way around. Like every part of the handle you're touching is micarta. I'm on board. What, 130... 1095. I'm not as good with some of the carbon or some of the steels that they use for fixed blades. I'm not as knowledgeable on that for sure. I'm not really knowledgeable on anything. You just gotta I watch stuff, I learn stuff, I look stuff up, I research all the time, but you know, I could always learn more. So yeah, Boo's returning that. Probably gonna pick up one of these. They are cool. I dig it. But similar with this. So Watch City Knives was asking about it, wanted to know my feelings, my opinions on it. I think it's a cool looking knife. First off, I think when I grab it in my hand like this, it's got a good feel. It's got a beefy kind of a handle. They're kind of forcing your fingers in some spots right here with the finger grooves, but my index sits in there. And then second, third, that is not a hot spot. Someone with really small hands, sometimes they don't fit right. And so then the bumps end up bumping into a finger, which makes it not as comfortable. This one fits in my hand quite nicely. It's large. There's space sticking out the back. So as far as for sitting in my hand, the way where the pocket clip is when I'm holding it, it feels good. KDK, I thought maybe my earlier comment in your earlier vid about looking like a homeless guy might have influenced your cleaner looking appearance. It's all you, Lou. It's all for you, Lou. It's all for you. It was itching. I needed to get it off. I'd been wanting to shave for a few days, and then I was going to do it the other day, and I was like, oh, my trimmer is not very full and charged, and I know it's going to die halfway through my trim, so I plugged it in. It was time. It was time. But yeah, Lou, did it all for you. Watch City they sent him one a month ago. It felt like it was heavy. I sent it to Randy's. It is heavy. It is beefy. I have this. I just have stuff in the way. I'll just do it over here. 5.85 ounces. So it's got some thickness to it. It does feel nice in the hand. I'm not a big carbon fiber person, but this feels nice. It looks decent. I like the kind of style to it. I don't know if it's full carbon fiber or an inlay layer. I want to say it looks like it's a layer. See how it's like a lighter gray and then a darker gray layer? Like I almost bet that second section is like G10, but I don't know for sure. But it drops, it's heavy, so of course it's going to drop good. The flipper tab works fine. The detent is fine for a flipper tab, okay? But it has these thumb studs on here, right? Now let's see. All right, I got it that time. Now it's stuck. This thing, it'll get stuck. So there's times where the thumb stud just, doesn't work at all, and sometimes it fires out, and sometimes it scratches my thumbnail and I don't get it to pop out. I have not gotten this to flick out ever from either side, and I'm trying to get up here and push sideways and force it out. I'm not faking this. So I have issues with this. The detent is so boom that it doesn't want to pop out of there. And so that makes that thumb stud hinderer vibes, right? They suck. So if I were to flipper tab it only and it wasn't flipper tab only, I'd be like, oh, there's nothing wrong with this knife. It flips out nice. That detent feels good. But I have a really hard time thumb studding that out, and I can't flick it out at all. And you know, I love doing the finger flick out. I'm good at it. I can do it. I can't do it on this thing. It is just too tight. So that is one issue I've had. The other issue, although it's not a huge one, is pocket clip. Fookdooza will be back in a bit. All right, we'll be here waiting with bells. Maybe. I would have kept it if they sent me that one. Mine was some ripple chip effect scales. Oh yeah, because the other three, the only reason I don't like carbon fiber per se, but the reason I got the carbon fiber because the other ones were like ridged. So there's like a ridge right here, and then it dropped down. It was really thick, like a scallop, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one, like 7 of them. And I just didn't like, it just looked like a weird, thick, chunky back of an alligator kind of a texture or something. I don't know. I didn't like it. So that's why I ordered this one. Plus, this one has, well, it boasts S35VN for the blade. The other ones were not S35VN. And I was like, well, if I'm going to buy one of these and they're all within $5, $10 of each other, I'm going to get the one that says it's F35. And I went, you know, obviously carbon fiber because I didn't like the scallops. Fook has to talk to the wife again. With the name Boo, hopefully Kaiser will throw in a Halloween knife for free for all your troubles. Wouldn't that be nice? At least they'll let you return it. That sucks though. But, so didn't like the scales on the other one. This one is, I'm fine with it, feels alright. But this pocket clip, so as you can see, the shape of this clip is clearly curved and clearly pointed to be a single directional clip. But also notice it's on the left side, not the right side. I did the swap. Okay, so this clip can be swapped. You can see the holes. The lower one is on the left, upper one's on the right, lower on the left, upper on the right. So you take this off, turn it around, it pops right there. But you can see this is clearly shaped to match and sit right there. And it's kind of opposite here, which is fine, but this right here, this little nubbage, it now has become a hot spot. When I grab it like this, it sits right in my palm, it's fine. Doesn't bug me at all. But that when I'm holding it, like to open it or close it, I've got it like this, I'm gonna do a flipper tab. That is a hot spot. I'm trying to find a place to rest my index, and it slides to there, and it hits there, and it's like pushing directly against that, and it doesn't feel good at all. I think because this is at an angle, I can't swap it for a different clip, but I could take this clip off and maybe just get in here and just cut that corner off and around that edge. I think that would make it a little bit better. But this knife, I mean, I can't thumb stud it. I probably won't even really ever thumb stud it. It just becomes a flipper tab only. What's up, Laid Off Pete? How you doing? It's a cool looking knife. Yours was S35. Yeah, there's 2 that were S35, and then the one that was something else. But then one of the S35s had the scallops. I didn't like the scallops. And then the other one was scallops with micarta, I think. But the micarta, I don't know, whatever. Either way, it was, I wanted the S35 and I didn't like the scallops, so I ended up with this model here. Ultimately, am I super mad about it? No. It's not a bad knife, but I don't like the way the clip is. And I don't like that those thumb studs are there and they don't really do anything. Maybe I need to just cut a huge hole in it. And then you might be able to get more leverage for the flip out. Word of the day. Nubbage. Nubbage. So, with that, when did I post? When was did I have my Yako Hanks last week? I think I did. God, I'm an idiot sometimes. I'm looking it up. Totally looking it up right now, live. You got me researching videos. Oh, there's my live is live. What is happening? No, that wasn't last week. Did I have them already, though? Did I show the Hanks on the live? I don't remember. I don't think I did. I think I got them after, maybe. Late to the party. So many deals, knives today I had to pass on. Yeah, Devo did a drop today. Did anyone in the chat buy the new Devo? I did not. Reason that I did not is because I did make a purchase today, or not today, but was it yesterday? No, it was 2 days ago. Yeah, it was the 15th. The 15th, I purchased one of these right here. The new Tempest Micro Jets. I bought the Silver Jet version, this one right here. It's got the micro milled titanium, and then all the hardware is titanium. Very cool from KC. Excited to get it. He's already shipped it, so I should get it sometime this weekend probably. Ground Fog. What's up, Ground Fog? Kenman, when did you pick up the Rive? I wanted the Rive Recon Ghost. Laid off. I bought that Rive like 2 months ago. And I got no tracking, no information until like a few days before. Then I got like another update or something. But it took almost 2 months. It was only like 20 some bucks. But yeah, it took a while. Cold Steel has a one-day sale going. American Lawman S35, 50% off, 84 bucks, says Lou. If anyone's interested in one of those. Yeah, what was the, is that the Fireball? That was the Devo that popped today. So they're going to be doing a second drop of Fireballs. They sold probably most all of them today from Devo. I did not get one. I got the Tall Boy recently, and then I placed my order for the Microjet, and several others that I've been getting lately that kind of put me in the I am not ordering the new Devo right now. So it's kind of one of those things, you got the money coming in, you only are allowed to pick so many things. But what I'm excited about for this Microjet is that it is all titanium and the hardware is all titanium. I was going to get the blue one, this one here, but then I decided, nope, I'll get the silver one, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a nice custom anodized job. And if I like the blue, I could do like a blue fade like I did for Grizzle Bears, and then I can do the hardware all a different color, or something like that, and do an accent color on it. But I plan on doing that, so watch for the unboxing video of the Microjet coming soon when I get it in the mail. And if you are interested in one, it looks like the Firestorm version is sold out, but they still have some left. 35 left of the Ultim version. What I think would be cool, what I'd like to do is I'd like to get the Ultim version, but then get another one and then do a swap. So then you have the Ultim with the black liner, but then get a silver blade. So when the silver blade goes in there with the black liner, you get the accent. Like this. Cha-cha. Go here. So this is my CJRB Hector. So this has, what is this? This is S90V, right? I'm pretty sure. Yep, S90V I got on mine. It's got the Ultim and then black liners. And the reason I love the Ultim and black liners and a silver blade is this contrast right here. See where the blade's in there? You got your black and your Ultim. If this was a black blade dropped in there, it just, everything goes black and you don't see anything. Come on, what is up with the focus? It won't even focus on the table now. But with the black, like I said, if the blade was black, you wouldn't see that contrast right there. So for me, Ultim, black liners, and then a silver blade just gives you that sweet, sweet contrast that I love. I tried to buy the electric blue Fireball, but it sold out while I was ordering it. The blue one sold out immediately. I was watching Tri-States Live when the drop happened, and literally the blue one sold out almost immediately first. But yeah, almost need to buy two. So I'm already getting the silver one, but if I were to get another one, I'd try to find someone who would buy, like someone buy this one, I'll buy this one, then we'd do a blade swap. I give you the black blade, you give me the silver blade. You know, maybe that'd be something to do one day. Although, who knows? He only made so many. I think there's only like 50 or so of each. So when they sell out through Tempest, they basically kind of sell out. The Microjet is actually a condensed small version of the, I don't remember what it's called, Superjet, Big Jet, Jetstream? I think it was the Jetstream. I would love to get one of those, but the only way I'm going to get one is I'm going to find someone who has one that wants to get rid of it. And it sounds like everybody who has one likes it. So they want to keep them. So sometimes when there's a drop, you got to kind of jump on it when you can. But I'm happy with it. I am happy with it. Unfortunately, it kept me from picking up the new Devo. But, you know, I do have this Devo right here. I got this beautiful tall boy. This is the dark mode version from Blade Binge. The Blade Binge exclusive. It doesn't have the lines on it like all the other versions do. Oh, did you see that? That came down. I luckily caught it right here. That was close. I've caught myself on my thumb several times. That's the lefty problem. As a righty, you can just do that and just let it hit that thumbnail. But you know when you're here, you can potentially catch that. Oops, caught my index on that one. But the Tall Boy is an awesome knife. I'm happy with it. Clip swap. I don't know if I really like the clip. Anybody else comment? I've seen a few people not really huge on the clip, but that's hot. That's hot. I do dig it. Robo's back like seasonal allergies. Ron Crow, the electric blue did look sweet. You know, and I don't know how many they had of each, but it did sell out fast. So, whoops. Oh, God, I'm catching my index on the thumb studs. All titanium sound good, but it's only useful if you're in a water environment. Titanium's non-magnetic, so your magnetic tip drivers won't hold the screws in place to help you assemble it. Yeah, but Lou, I have driver. I keep several of them around all the time. I prefer the one that doesn't have a magnet in it. Sometimes the ones with magnets in it annoy the piss out of me. And, you know, so I have both. But sometimes I do not like that extra magnet in there. Who else has a Tall Boy? Who ordered the Firestorm? Did anybody get one? Laid Off Pete snatched the Devo Mash 2.5 that showed up on Blade Bench a few days ago. Since you missed the release. See, that's where you got to do. You got to just pay attention on Blade Bench or whatever. Wait for someone to do a swap. And then jump on it. They need a round 2 of Tall Boys. They might. I heard someone said they're doing the round 2 of the Fire. What's the new one again? What was it called? Christ. Fireball, right? Fireball. But yeah, so I got the Devo Tall Boy. Very happy with that. And I have the Devo Premium Pony Stout, also all titanium. I'm going to do a custom on this. I'm not doing the custom on it until I finish the customs for MPG and Stacy and Renee's was behind this technically, but I'll save the ones for myself until after I get the ones I'm doing for other people. I love the Premium Pony Stout. That little choke up spot. This knife feels so good in my hand. It's definitely moving into one of my more favorites. I love it. I dig it. I will carry it and use it regularly. I can't wait to customize it. So I got a couple Devos. I'm happy with them. They are cool. Lefty said they ordered another round of tall boys. There you go. So more tall boys coming. Everyone needs to, if you want one now, take $10 out of your wallet, put it away right now. Soon take out 10 more. And that might not be fast enough, but if you do that, get yourself a couple bucks saved so you can get that thing going. Toe update. Do we need an amputation in the house? Toe update. Someone cut their toe? What did I miss? Devo only had 50 electric blues, 125 80s, and 125 of the other one. So that's why the blue ones sold out quicker, because they only had half as many. So they knew, they were like, yeah, the 80s camo carbon is going to sell more. We might as well make twice as many. But then the one that has the least amount, then everyone bought 50 that they all sold out. So you never know which one people are going to really take to. Enough with that, the pony stout. Let's take a gander at the Copper Butte. Were you not here when we were looking at this already, Lou? This big old Rough Rider pig? Or are you thinking about a different one? I would assume. QSP swordfish with copper scales. I have... I'll find it. Hold on. Where are my QSPs? There they are. QSP swordfish. Right? Oops. Boom. I got this one. Was this at Blade Show too? Yeah, I got this one at Blade Show, Texas last year. It's got a good... Christ. Action. It's got a nice button lock. It's got a sweet blade. So do they make a copper scale version of this? Might have to pick that one up. Anything that's copper scale. Anybody have any comments on copper scale versions? Let me know. I have spare toes if you need some. You prefer rubber or carbon fiber? I'll take a Robo Steve-O toe. Get it in the mail. Lonnie's here. What's up, Lonnie? Just got a Rosecraft Barlow, gray wood, and a Microtech MSI, and they're both amazing, but that Rosecraft is impressive for being a second. I can't even tell where it's flawed. Rosecraft. I have this one. Ah. Boom. I dig it. That choke up spot, it feels really good. And for, look at the walk and talk on this. Bam. Bam. This is the Clinch River Swayback. I believe they just made, or I don't believe it, they did. But they have the Swayback. It looks pretty much just like this, except for it's a button actuated only. So you just push that button, swing it out, push the button, swing it closed. Some people are pretty happy with it. I love this one though. It just looks cool. It's got a good feel. If I were to carry a slip joint, this would be the type that I would be willing to carry. I mean, you can go like this, you know, but you know that when it gets to there, it just stops. Boom. Copper Pig is a good knife name. I thought the swordfish, the swordfish is the gravity knife, Kathleen. That's the gravity knife from Remet, or Remete. The Remet swordfish is the gravity knife that the sides go like this and it drops right out the middle. This is just the QSP swordfish. I don't know how long this one's been out, but it's definitely been out longer than the Remet swordfish, because I know I got this at Blade Show last year. 14C28N and that nice micarta button lock, good action, flipper tab that I rarely use because it's, you know, flick that thing out, feels nice. I was just banging it on the table. I like it. It's a good one. But yeah, there's different companies definitely that use the same names. Kenman, do you prefer smaller knives or larger? I used to prefer larger knives. I used to only like large knives. I like a pyrite, and I really was happy with the pyrite, but like when the frac came out, this huge beast of a knife, look at how much handle's sitting out the back. I love it. It's great. So I would have said I'm a bigger knife kind of a guy, for sure. The Devo Tall Boy is a longer knife. It feels great in my hand. This is an excellent size, an excellent user. But then the thing is I started getting knives like this, like the Pony Stout, where it is smaller. And I love this. I'm really happy with it. It feels good. I started falling down that rabbit hole of these smaller knives. I got myself a baby banter. This is fun. With this choke up spot right here, I grab on right there. This feels great. Long story short, I carry 2 knives pretty much every day, and I will carry the main and a secondary. The secondary will be a smaller knife like this, and then the main usually is a little bit bigger, but not always. I picked up some knives like this Concept Reel, just tiny little turd of a knife, and I just love it. It's just, they're great. They're so much fun. So I'm starting to fall more towards I don't know what it is I like. I feel like the ones that I like the most would be something that fits in my hand good that I want to use. This is still probably one of my favorites right here. The titanium frag version of the Towser K. Actually, they call this the mini Towser K. That choke up spot sitting right there. Is this a full size? Is this a bigger knife? Is this a medium? It's definitely not a small knife, but if you were to say, Dan, what's the knife? You got to pick one. You're going to carry it every day, and that's your knife. It's going to fall somewhere in this kind of a category, I would say, for now, if that answers your question. We're forming a jug band. What's up, Iowa? Forming a jug band. What else did I miss? I couldn't see the peak of the blade of the Rough Rider. I was guessing. Oh, on this one? Yeah, Lou, this is actually a cool big knife. I'm shipwrecking it, obviously. D2 steel. Big old Warney blade. Flipper tab only. It's got those green accents. Shipwreck soon. Shipwreck very soon. So yeah, knives and pizza, I guess. I don't know what I prefer. And then like the mini Militaws, this does feel great. But the thing is I'm like, oh, this size is excellent for like a carry. It's smaller. I can get in there and do some really good work. But I should be getting, I ordered the full size. I'll be getting that soon, and I'm probably going to end up saying I like the full size more. So do I have a full correct answer on that? No. This size. See, the thing is I now am noticing, excuse me, I do prefer this size more than like the frac. I mean, look at how long the frac is comparatively. It's like 3 inches longer. It's ridiculous. It's just huge. I still love this knife, but I don't carry it as much. I should. I will. But I'm definitely falling more into this size, you know, and I'll keep grabbing this Pony Stout because it just makes me feel good when I grab it. And that's kind of what I think I'm falling more into, is when I pick up the knife, how much does it make me just want to keep holding it and cut stuff with it. Kathleen has been waiting on a Rosecraft kayak, but they've been sold out for a long time. Yeah, I've been, what is it? There's a couple that I'm like that too. It's like everything's sold out. You're just waiting. Got a couple things like send me the reminder if it ever comes back in stock. Kenman needs a Discord channel, real-time photo sharing. To be honest, laid off Pete, I have one, but I don't have anyone in it yet. I've been so busy, haven't had a chance to really get down to getting into it. I will start doing that soon. My league does end next week, and so it's going to get me into a position where I'm going to have more free time to really get going. Lonnie says Kathleen should check out the seconds. They're like half price and pretty much perfect. Oh, if they've got like a factory second, or it's like, oh, it's got a blemish or maybe a little scratch or something on it.
Mr. Eddie became a member. Mr. Eddie celebrates 2 months of membership. I heard you were gifting me those fragged knives.
Heard I'm gifting you those fragged knives, huh? Mr. Eddie goes ahead and, I'm 2-month D2 sponsor. Want me to gift you those frag knives? No way, dude. I love those knives. It's like 2 of my favorites. Kidding me. Gotta be kidding me. Thank you, though, Mr. Eddie, for the 2-month membership. He is a D2. He's jumped out of the gas station. D2 level, bro. That's real. That is real. What are you up to tonight, Mr. Eddie? Good to see you. Huh, I've been here since the beginning. Just, Mr. Eddie, been lurking? Been lurking, twerking? What have you been doing while you're lurking? Jerking? Iowa AK, you are not an idiot. You're a dumbass. I'm not sure what he's talking about, but you know. Iowa, when are we going to get together again? That was some fun stuff. I'm all about it. We did have some fun. We didn't make much of a video. Maybe we'll do that next time. We definitely lived in the moment that day, and I'm happy to have done it. That's the day I got the sheriff. Iowa watched me and how I break down making a purchase and walk around and think about it, talk about it. And the sheriff had a couple cool knives there. And this one just called to me because it was like just kind of it's a interesting, like it's a huge handle with this small little Warncliffe. He had this one like sheep's footy kind of blade that was a little different, but I didn't like the handle that was on that one. It was a little bit skinny. But this one, it just spoke to me, something about this. It's just super cool. I'm glad I have it. I've got Jeff's card. I'm going to get a hold of him, maybe go visit him, watch him make something someday if he'll let me or whatever, but I definitely want to get something else from him. I got like 18 knives today, so I was putting them away. 18 knives? Mr. Eddie just bought 18 new knives, and one of them was a Rosie XL. If I were to get a Rosie, it'd be an XL. New rot.
Iowa AK became a member. Iowa AK celebrates 2 months of membership. Cut myself in a recent video. I'm an idiot.
Cut myself in a recent video. Did you post the videos up? I've cut myself, I think, twice. Iowa AK represents 2 months of membership. He is also a D2. These guys blasting D2 like it's just... Give me the D2. Yeah, I have like 2 videos where I cut myself. Neither of them, one of them you can actually see. One of them is the knife that I gave to Mr. Eddie that then he sent to TKE, that rake that I did the laser mark on. If you watch the unboxing for that, I got myself good. What happened was I went like this and I was going to close it and I brought my thumb up and the blade came down like this and got me pretty good. And then I have another one that I nicked Oh, I cut myself on a box. I was opening the box and I literally got a cardboard cut on the box doing the unboxing. So I understand. It's Iowa AK. It was funny when your wife laughed at you. I need to watch this video. I'm out of the loop. I haven't watched some videos for a little while. I got to go catch up and watch Iowa. Oh, Mrs. Iowa. We looked at all the pretty shiny sharps. Yep. She was there. We were a little trio. And then we went to a little sports bar afterwards and had some burgers and a couple drinks. Had a good time. Those guys are great. Anytime you guys want to come up again, it'd be fantastic. That knife came back today. Yeah, that knife went into my thumb. Fook Doozle, I can't afford D2. If there was a level for cheap Temu knives, that's where I'd be. No, it's gas station, bro. My level 1 is gas station. That's cheap Temu. Same thing, right? Nobody's at the magnet cut level, though. That's fine. I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all. I appreciate anyone and everyone. Aries, lurking and listening while I work on some sheaths. Aries is a knife maker, as you probably all know already. Making some sheaths today. What, some Kydex? Heating up some Kydex and making some tacos. Sounds fun. I need to get, that's what, like I said, when my league ends next week, I'm making trophies, I'm making stuff, I'm doing weekly stuff, I'm making prizes every week. It absorbs a lot of my time, and that is going to end next week, and it's really going to open me up for my CNC machine, for doing some more projects. I want to maybe, there's a lot of things I've got in the works that I'm ready to get on, and that I just feel like I haven't had time. Everybody's life, goes the ways it goes, but it's just been going, time just been whipping. Days have been going by. I can't believe it's October. It's the end of October, practically. That's middle October, whatever, but you know what I mean. It's just time's been whipping by. Wow, it's 8 o'clock already. I've been chatting for 2 hours. Hello, sheets. Sounds like you're almost done, says Kathleen. Kathleen, is he making one for you? You already have one, don't you? Eric Sprott, what's up? Cut my box into pieces. This is my latest knife. Which one? Kathleen, getting close. Excellent. Lou's cut himself 4 times with the Ankylo. I'm very pleased with it. Stupid Ankylo. Would have been nice to have an Ankylo that worked. I got to touch a couple of them. That was all I needed. But yeah, if they were to get that fixed up one day, maybe. Maybe. Duty sold me on getting my own leather crafting stuff to make some sheaths and belts. I want to get into that too, Lonnie. It's just another project. I started that scrimshaw and haven't gotten back to that in a while. And I've got that CNC machine months ago. And hell, I got MPG's knife. Hell, I got Stacy's knife over probably a couple months now. Damn. Projects in the works very soon. Lots of good things coming up. The channel, making some progress, making some changes, making some improvements, getting more ramped up to spend more time on it. I'm excited. I've got my Zoom meeting in a couple hours here. I don't have a lot of info, but I will after, hopefully. It looks pretty exciting, though. Fookdoozle's been batoning wood at work. Need some quick shims yesterday. Used your Mora with a hammer to slice up a 2x4. Worked perfectly. Moras are great. I have one in my car for that random... Oh, I might need to do some batoning. Grab the Mora. I played off my injury pretty good. Probably should have gotten a few stitches in hindsight, but had food on the smoker, super glue for the win. Yeah, been there. If you look on the tip of my finger, if it was in focus, you can see my baby finger growing out, that knobby little spot right there on the top. I basically sliced off, if you look right about there, I cut off about that much of the finger, but it didn't get off. It was basically a flap. And it was late, and it wasn't a knife actually, it was I have a resin 3D printer, and it is the plate. And so you have the plate, so you print the piece, here's the thing that you printed, and now you finish and it's on the plate, right? And so I take the plate out of the machine, and then you need to pop the piece off of the plate from where it was printed. And so it was stuck on there. I couldn't get it off, right? And so I was holding the back, because there's a handle on the back of the plate. You hold like this, so that was protected. I was holding a scraper in this hand, you know, like this, to scrape it off. And as I was scraping it off, it bumped and somehow bent. My finger went out like this, and then somehow ended up cutting off part of my finger with the blade in the hand that the finger was. It happened so fast that I was like, what? And I'm sitting there holding it, and I'm like, oh my God, you know, and then I went like this and I let go and it wasn't bleeding. I'm sitting here like that, and I'm like, oh, okay. And I barely touched it. I was like, just started going. And I probably needed stitches, but it was late. I was literally going to go to bed. And I'm like, oh, it popped off, or it's finished. I'll pop it off quick. And that was a bad idea. So I ended up I kind of glued that bit back down. And what happened is that bit wasn't attached anymore. So it basically died. But it acted as like a scab. Ooh, that's a good angle. You can kind of really see. So then what happened is the scab slowly kind of fell off, and then a baby finger grew out of it. Literally had this baby tiny little fresh pink nub popping out of there. But now it's like a spot I can't feel. It's like, see, listen. It's like, it's denser, it's harder, it's like a callus now, and I can't feel anything on that. For a while, I couldn't do this on my phone. It like didn't see it as human. It was like, nope, no skin there. You're just rubbing it with like a stick. It's like, no, that is actually my finger. But I'm trying to think, cut myself and needed to get stitches with my pocket knives. I've definitely made cuts. I get little cuts. I got the cuts on the palm. I've got some cuts on my fingers, you know, just stupid stuff, closing knives. It's comforting to know what a sensitive soul Mrs. IAK is. She's great. She went past concern pretty fast. Turned to a hard, judgy look. And then the laughter began. I'm gonna have to go watch. Everyone, when you have a chance, go to Iowa's channel. If you aren't already subscribed, check out a couple videos. Maybe subscribe to his channel if you're interested. And check out this one. It sounds like it's a fun one to watch. Palm cuts from the Pyrite Light. This stupid knife right here. Careful. Ah! Dude, I've cut myself twice with the green one. This is another project I need to get to. I want to do the die project on here, and I'm cutting this blade. We're cutting off at least that much. Right there. I'm just going to carve that into a new sheep's foot. It's going to be a shorter, different thing, but I don't need this squeezed down. Look at this. That's on. Look at that. There's so much of my hand in the way of that. What a dumb design. Look at the regular pyrite. Can't hit my... Look at how deep I've got it in my... I've got it deeper in my palm than the other one was. And look. Doesn't hit anything. The regular pyrite is a knockout. It is a win. It is an awesome knife, and I love it, and I use it, and I have it on every single one of my unboxing as a comparison, and I open the boxes with it. I've got 4 or 5 of them. They are awesome. I have 2 pyrite lights. I hate them. Pyrite light is stupid, dude. It's just dumb. Why would you... Why? Why? 30 bucks though, you can't beat it. But you can. You can buy a knife that won't cut you. Who makes that again? CJRB? The pyrite? And if you're gonna... Wow, I don't even have any of them on the table. And if you're interested in the pyrite... Rose gold pyrite with the buoy. Ugh. Choke up spot, feels great. That rose gold coating, PVD, but the buoy shape, tell me that's not rad. And you'll never cut your you'll never cut your palm. Never. I can't do it. I can't get it deep enough in there to cut my palm because it's a quality made knife with the correct proportions. Can we get correct proportions? I've never seen someone hold a knife like that to close it. Look, I have apishly large hands. Look at how my hand is naturally relaxed. My finger is bent in a relaxed position. And that blade is way up in my palm. Now, if someone has a small hand, their natural position is going to be like here, and it's going to be hanging down at the bottom of their palm. When you got extremely big hands... I mean, how do I gotta hold it weird now to keep my palm up there? Why would I hold it like this? I want to hold it relaxed in my hand, just like that, boom. Make a cut, and then grab it to close it, and look where it sits. It's way up in my palm. I got big mitts, and what do you do? What do you do? That's how I close them. What other way is there? Well, like you said, Ro, I think it's that people have a small hand, and when their hand is small, that's where their palm sits, and it actually hangs down lower, you know? At least I feel like that's the case. It's like a foot with fingers instead of toes. He could palm a Frisbee. You're like, that doesn't make any sense. It's just a Frisbee. Speaking of Frisbee, speaking of Halloween, I just got the new Halloween buzz. This year's theme, they change the theme every year. This year it is Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. It's a glow-in-the-dark buzz. I can palm it. No problem. Go find yourself a buzz and see if you can do that with it. I play disc golf with like 60 some people on a regular basis, and I don't know, nobody can. Sad face. KDK's nickname in high school was Edward Bigger Hands. Would those be foes? Finger toes? Foes. Jesus Christ. I tell you who what. Last thing that I did put on the table to talk about from recent acquisitions was the Work Sharp Field Sharpener. Why did that pause? Where is that? Yeah, Work Sharp Field Sharpener. This was actually only like 30 bucks. KDK can't handle 3-inch CJRB. Nope. No way, Justin. Get out of here. You know what I can handle, though? Maybe not. The Cinda. Titanium. Justin and I are Cinder brothers. Dude. Boom. Full grip. Did I show? Did you see titanium? Justin, did you see I got one? I got the copper one for the Shipwreck. But yeah, this one was only like 22 bucks. Boom. Tiny little turd cutter. Copper Shipwreck coming up pretty soon. For sure. What's up, Justin, though? How you been? Kenman throws his frisbees like an Olympic discus. I thought about that. That could be the throw where you just kind of go. Except for instead of like this, you do it just like that. Just hold it with your hand and you have to. I think it could be done. I think it could be done. I might suck at it. I might suck at it. Yeah, Justin, Shipwreck coming soon. I love shipwrecking and the little guy. They're just fun. But okay, back to this. We got the Work Sharp field sharpener. We have a 220 grit diamond stone on this side. We got a 600 grit diamond stone on this side. We got a honing ceramic rod right here that has 3 sizes. So you've got your fine, your fish hook, and your coarse for that extra little edge. We have this little teeny piece, which I don't like serrate. Oh, this does. So if you have like a serrated blade, then you can put the serrate in the middle of that little rod and sharpen those little grooves in your serrated blades. All right. And then it also has the strop with a little compound on it on the back side. Each one has a specific angle. So if you look, it's basically set so you can put your blade at that angle and then sharpen. Put your blade at that angle and use it as a guide. These have 20-degree guides on them, 20 and 20. And then there's 20 right there. And then on the strop, it's set at 25 so that you can go at this angle right here and then follow that angle as you do the strap. Someone said these are magnetic. They pop off. You can swap them out. I don't know what else, other features this might have. Little tricks of the trade. But if you have a big sharpener you use at home, stone, something like that, but you want to be on the go and you might want to have something to just throw in your pack for the weekend just to be able to do some little touch-ups or whatever, this is decent. I dig it. They really only, I think they retail for like 40 bucks. I think I got it on sale for like 30. KDK, you have an unfair advantage in Frisbee golf. You need to compete in a league for those with abnormally large limbs and appendages. I wish that was the case because I run a league, I play in leagues, and they don't really help me. They don't help. I wish it was unfair, and you would think I should be able to throw further, but it doesn't. There's a pro disc golfer. She's all of 5'7". Not big, but she's got perfect technique and she can throw 500 feet. I can't throw 500 feet. I can't throw 400 feet. I mean, maybe if the wind was right and I got the perfect throw, flipped it over nice, I might be able to get it close to 4, but I'm more of a 300er. Kenman uses frisbees as pogs. That's right. Louie! What's up, Louie? I'm having a squirrel moment. Did I blindly see you make a comment a little bit ago, or am I just seeing the first one now? How you doing, Louie? Hinder let me down. I had to return my XM24 hollow grind. It developed lock rock and they wouldn't swap the knife, so I returned it. Mrs. Iowa, you haven't seen the 4-bladed monstrosity? Let's get it out. Okay, how are we going to do this? This way? This way. Right here? So you got, boom, 1. That is a recurved single, no serrate. Go to the opposite edge, we got another one. Boom, boom. We've got the dual serrate or non-serrated death swinger. If we close those up and we go to the other two, boom, this has serrate and a double serrate. Or we can just go quad factor, get them all out. They all have liner locks. It is a cheaperton. But look at this. Tell me that's not wicked. Two fingers under the rim. Palm up towards the sky. Flick like a clay pigeon slinger. I can't do forehands very well. I have a bad elbow and it does not like it. KDK looks like the Eye of Sauron belongs on that. On what? On this? Oh! The eye right here. Like that. Only an eyeball. Not a slice of pizza. Yeah, this thing is just so silly. How could you not? How could you not? Are your hands so big that you requires 4 blades to be able to handle a knife? Yeah. I mean, I can full, look at that. I can still, I got plenty. I could wrap. I was trying to find, I was like, there's a hot spot on here, and I was trying to figure out where it was, and I realized it's everywhere. Stacy! Everybody say hi to Stacy. How's it going, Stace? Good to have you here. I talked about you a little bit, how I've been poorly getting to your knife. My league ends in a couple of days. I have been doing a little research on trying to find some really cool pattern that we can do, a little custom job for you. I want to make it super awesome for you. And so I want to be patient and just try to find the coolest thing we possibly can. But we really need to jump on that, get it figured out so we can get her done. And get it back to you. It'd be great. My B-Day is the day after Christmas. I would like everyone to send KDK pyrite lights. I want them to get dozens. Kenman Kruger with the pyrite lights. I'm cutting them pyrite lights up. Because if it works good the first time around, then I already know how to do the customization for it. And then I'm going to be the pyrite cutting maniac. Iowa recommended this one for me, this little Boker. The, what do they call this? This is the USB, because it looks like a USB stick. Ting. Okay, ready? Oh, all right, we're going to start off here. Boosh. Can you do it when it's open? I don't know what I'm doing. This one is fun though. The USB. White Mountain Knives has a polished DLC purple fat carbon Momo. It is sick. I saw that, Lonnie. That looks great. I don't have a Momo. I would like a Momo. That one, what are they, a couple $100? I also saw when Kaiser did their upcoming, or no, what was that? That was at Blade Show. I wasn't at Blade Show, but Kaiser's table at Blade Show, they had some prototypes, and they have mini Momos coming. That mini Momo looks pretty sweet, because the Momo is a big blade. Of course it's legal in Minnesota, Dave. It's tiny. I think that one's legal in California even. The close-up magic was, it was okay. I appreciate it, Pete. Little weak today. I'll work on it. Well, I have some other things we could do, but this isn't a magic channel. Turn it into a magic channel. Little do you know, that little Boker knife has a 4-inch blade. It's huge. Everything is legal in Minnesota as long as it isn't used for bad purposes. I feel like I think there are some switchblade laws or something like that where you're not supposed to carry it like it's like a daily carry, or like you can own it. It can be in your collection, but you're not supposed to. I don't know for sure. But I know that Minnesota's pretty chill. Unlike IAK, KDK has no spouse to laugh at him if he stabs himself. Yeah, there's no one here to laugh. The only one people that would laugh would be you. And I would accept that, I guess. What is the small knife at the very bottom of the screen? That's this one right here. Knives and Pizza. This is a inexpensive Rough Rider lockback that I did the Shipwreck to. So it is a simple Rough Rider 440 $6 lockback knife, but I did that Shipwreck on there. Man, my focus, come on kids, totally focused when I went like that. But yeah, I did the Shipwreck on it. This one actually came like this, looked like that when I got it. I bought 3 of them to practice with the shipwrecking, and it worked pretty good. And for just a small little, if you want one in your pocket, a little secondary, I keep telling people for how small this is, listen to this. It's got a nice click out. It feels solid. It's really thin, so it'll be sharp. I don't know how long it'll hold that edge, but for the day. And it's perfect for doing some shipwreck stuff too, so why not? Got a couple more I'll be doing really soon. I did just buy from DLT a Black Plague Doctor with gold accents. That sounds fun. When is Kaiser going to stop making minis and start making knives again? They're making plenty of knives. They had other prototypes, and they just made that Momo custom. I don't know. Taking applications for a new YouTube channel to review my knives. TKE got fired. He had me sign for my box. He sent you something that you had to sign for it? And then you probably weren't there, and then they send you the thing, oh, we're going to attempt to deliver it tomorrow. And you're like, man. You need a firearms card to carry it, says Alex. Thank you, Knives and Pizza. It does. I'm pretty happy with it. I've been really having a lot of fun with the Shipwreck. This QSP Penguin turned out really good. Really fun stuff. I can't wait to do more. I've got my beautiful Kaiser Towser K here with the perfect action on it. Oh God, look at that. Just boom, 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 boom. It's beautiful. It's like a perfect knife. I almost like the Kaiser with the liner lock, because I can go like that and just swing it shut. Or you can get it here and just like look at how it just drops shut nicely. I mean, I really like the Frag, and this one's a smaller. It's got the clutch lock. Clutch lock works really good. But I almost prefer that little liner lock action. I love a clutch lock, but the Towser, just something about just the way this just opens and closes. It just makes me happy. It's a fun one. So I'll be doing that one soon, but I wanted to do some more tests, probably do this guy, do another one of these. Where is that other copper one that I had? Somewhere around here. I hate it when I've got all these knives all over the place. I can't find anything. But it's going well. It's going well. I'm ahead. I've got a lot of videos coming out soon. My full-size Militaws will be coming in the mail in the next couple of days. I ordered that right when those released on the 11th. I think it says delivery Saturday. I've got my Tempest knives. Microjet. Boom. That'll be here, I think, also this weekend. Quite excited for that. Look at those micro milling lines. Very, very cool. Bug outs and penguin included. What's for sale or trade? Aries, I'll do an application. A lot of pressure. I think if TKE somehow was accepted, anyone should be able to be accepted. I mean, he sent knives to me, and I had them for like 4 years. Sent him back. Microjet Bros. Titanium, you ordered one too? Didn't know you already got it? Or was that something else? No, that was a Kaiser we were talking about, I think. But yeah, which Microjet did you order? Towser S isn't bad either. Ron, I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 Towsers. Well, I have 3 Towser Ks and this one is the mini Towser K. So I have 4 Towsers. I don't have an S. I should get an S. Kaiser, send me an S. Sharpen a dull knife on that workshop right now and let's see how it does. That was a proto, the flame. You had a proto and you ordered the flame, or the proto was the flame. Sharpen something. What am I going to sharpen that I need to sharpen? Okay. Anybody have the emoji? We're going to do that in a second. Lou, I'm going to clean this off. Talk about a few things while we clean it off. I still am on the fence with this. I can't... Well, there's a double clutch right there. The thumb studs suck. The detent is tight. I'm going to have to try to break it in both. So he had the flame proto. He liked it. Sent it off. Ordered the actual flame. Very cool. Boo's got to take off. Later, Boo. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Boo. Serious member of KDK. Small fixies are great. I need to get an Aries small fixie, but it looks like I'm going to have to wait until he's ready to take the next set of orders and then try to be there at the right time and get in on it, because he's popular, which is cool. And he only has the time to do so many, which I understand. But didn't you, Aries, isn't one of the new things, you got some that are getting pre-cut for you, right? They're like getting laser, or not laser, like water jet cut, and then saves you some time. This is decent, but the clip needs some work, and the thumb studs just don't do it because the detent doesn't suit me well. The SRM is breaking in nicely. It still has some issues. I can get a swing out, swing closed, flick out, closed. The little pocket katana, I dig it. More Shipwrecks. This little pen is fun. And then I did finish these. Be putting this one back together pretty soon. Quite happy with the cool caramely, swirly, marbly colors that I got out on that one. Steven Johnson hasn't been in here today, has he? He won last week. I got to get that shipped out. I haven't had a chance to ship it. Definitely been looking at these cheapo gravity knives. They're fun. Definitely not going to be carrying them around on a regular basis. Won't be in my daily pocket checks much, but I'll get them for fun little table things. This Rive I might bring to some parties where I think someone might need a bottle opener. But I'm going to do a laser mark. This is aluminum and then D2, so I could do some type of cool pattern across both that and the blade, or just on the handle. This little multi-tool Rive flips out decent. Got just the bottle opener, the knife, and supposedly like a pry bar and a couple others that I'm not sure. No one's been able to tell me. Where is Sensor? I miss his emoji-laden tirades. I haven't seen Sensor today. He usually pops in at the beginning and then later in the live. It's almost 8:30. Who else? A couple other people usually show up around 8:30. Meredith should be back pretty soon too. Human nature. consistent. The little Rive, though, it's kind of a fun one. If you order that, be expected to probably wait a couple of months. Sheriff in town right here. Glorious sheriff, I must say. The Buck 119, I will be trying to see if I can do some horror movie knives. This is definitely one of them, featured in more than one horror movie. But yeah, it actually might even be... There's Scream, but you can't see a knife. And then Jason, of course, has an axe. Both these two have wielded this blade at some point in time. But watch for that in the future. And watch for some more Shipwreck stuff in the future. And my full-size Militaws that's coming to match this. I'm excited for that because then I'll have the two of them side by side. And I'll be able to carry them together like a set, which is cool. Shipwreck on this one soon as well. We've got the Mad Yako Hanks. Quite happy with the Hanks that Yako made. They have some good backs, good texture, good stitching. I like the stitching on this. It's kind of remnant of like, it just to me it looks like a horror type of a stitch, where it's just kind of like almost like poorly stitched up cuts, or you know what I mean, where they're just, the hatches are all a little wild and funky. It's not that he can't make the stitches look nice. He actually can, but that was just the technique he decided to do on that one, which I'm very happy that he did. Another one here where he did the kind of the zigzag pattern. That's a nice clean pattern on the back, right? And then where was the one that he did really cool? Yeah, this one here. Look at that back pattern, right? Tell me that's not awesome. Kevin Smith and knives. And then look at the front of this. Talk about Halloween theme. Mad Yako right there with that real cool stitch. And this one has like a denim kind of a feel to it. And then he'll also change up the color of the stitching. So I got this cool one here. And if you look, the stitching on this has got that blue, that kind of, that turquoise-ish kind of a color. Getting myself more into the Hank game. If anyone's interested, go check out Mad Yako. He makes some interesting videos, some good shorts that are entertaining as well. And he does make Hanks, and he's got some for sale up on Etsy. Go check him out. Poorly stitched up, LOL. That's got to inspire him with confidence. No, see, Lou, that's what I was explaining. It wasn't poorly stitched up. It was purposefully stitched up. This is a pattern that he did. That one's a pattern that he did. The other one, it was like the pattern was like, to me, it looks like something you would see on like a Slipknot mask. Like if you're going to sew that Slipknot mask together, you don't just make this nice pretty stitch. You make a crazy, I just went like this and stitched it up all crazy and aggressive. That's what that reminds me of. And I think it looks fantastic. Where is it? There. Bada boom. You know, we've got all the horror kind of a theme, and if you look at it, I love that pattern. It's just like this evil, like I said, if you listen to Slipknot, something like that, where some evil, crazy Leatherface is going to stitch up his mask that exact same way. And I feel like that's kind of what he was going for with that pattern. I dig it. I dig it the most. A Leatherface stitch. Exactly, Iowa AK. Took me a minute to get there, but we're there. Experience Precision. What is happening? Here we are, 8:30. Before I start sharpening a knife, I don't need to sharpen this one. Actually, on the video when I got this, I did a little bit of touch-up on my pyrite that I use for all my videos, but I started off, did a couple passes on the 220 side, and when you have a knife that's pretty much good and you just need to kind of do a little touch-up, you don't want to touch it with the 220 side, because now you're actually bringing it further down than what it was. Where can you get that, Hank? Experience Precision. Mad Yako. If you go to Mad Yako, I don't know. Hold on a second. That is not correct. There it is. I don't have his link on that right there. I don't have a quick link right on me. Is Mad Yako still here? If you type Mad Yako, I'll spell it for you. M-A-D-O. There, I just put that in the chat. Mad Yako. If you go, he has an Etsy page and he sells them. I got some fabric, sent him some fabric because I was looking for the one with the Jason on it. And he made me some custom ones. But he made a bunch. Here, I'll show you them all real quick, I guess, since we're here. Just throw them all out on the table. So this is another one that's denim. Mad Yako, handmade on YouTube. Nice black back. Got this nice red. Boom. Dude, tell me how cool our red one looks with just a bunch of silver on it, right? Same thing with this flame orange kind of look. Very cool. I tried to get something for every, like, because not all of them are going to look good on that. Not all of them are going to look good on this. I already showed this one with that really cool kind of a patterny stitch. People say the Hectare sucks. It doesn't open right every time. The hole is a little too close to the blade and you can't get in there. How come I can flick mine open every time? I don't know about thumbing out, but oh, I thumbed it out first try. Boom. Works great. Yeah, it's tight, but man, this knife is fantastic. Underrated. Definitely a definitely a bug out killer. Mine is dirty. I dig it. S90V and the Ultim, and then that dual kind of a excellent. You can see it inside there. Very cool. He did a combination of the red and the orange with the flame tear from a lefty. Right. Got this one right here. Nice little pattern. And then, boom. And when I got this, I found the fabric, showed him the fabric, sent him the fabric. He made me 1, 2, 3, 4, all with Jason in the middle. And there you go. Those are all from Mad Yako. He does make some good stuff. He's got a lot of cool looking things. It looks like Mad Yako said that someone else really liked the horror movie one and asked him about it, and he ordered some more of the fabric to make some more. The piece that I gave him, he pretty much made 4 out of it, and I took them all, so he didn't have any more. But it is a type of fabric you can find on Etsy and order it. Because you have crazy hands. Leatherface was a talented sewer, but chose that pattern for the crazy psycho killer look. Crazy hands. Crazy hands. Those Hanks are awesome. Paul Mills! What's up, Paul? Yeah, Yako does some good stuff. I'm happy with it. He does have a few that are available on his Etsy page right now. And if you talk to him, he will make more for you. For a fee. Okay. I kind of wanna I kind of want to... Should we do it? I can do it. I guess we'll do that. I'm going to do a little quick sharpening test. So I'm going to remove the facade. You guys want to see the edges of my facade? All right. And my work table is dirty. You know why it's dirty? Because I do work on it. I do work on this table right here. We've got some gunk. Now we're cleaned off. I can get some sharpening flakes. Now, is this, some people say, what do I need? Maybe I'll do this. Or this. Do I need to carry a microphone when I walk away? My voice probably gets quieter. Sub to this channel if you like intentionally psychotic stitching and Joe Dirt facial hair. Mad Yako. Thank you, Lou. So if anyone was looking, there's a link to Mad Yako's. And when you go on there, he'll have links to his Etsy as well. Michael Upchurch, what's happening? So, is this the best and ideal sharpening system? Will it work as good as a big system, as bigger plates and other ways? Maybe not. But as far as a little emergency sharpener, if you just need something that's small, like I said, a couple people commented that this is like the one that they main use. TKE is in the building. Hey, TKE, I heard you're making people do signatures. What's up with that? What's up with that? Signatures? Making them sign? That's actually a scam. I got that scam a couple of times where you get the email like, oh, your package is coming. DHL signature, to bypass signature requirements, please go here. And they want you to go there and fill out information. And then guess what? It's a scam. It's a scam. I didn't have a package being delivered, and you wanted me to not have them to sign for something that wasn't getting delivered so that you could get me to enter some information. Not cool. He only needs 12 more, y'all, for gosh sake. What does Mad Yelko need 12 more for? 12 more to get to a what? To like a certain number? I'll just open it up and buy some memberships real quick too. Wow. Get something out there, right? At least put all 4 of these. While I'm looking this up, what horror movies? Are people watching horror movies for the holidays? If you're not, you should. Pick a few. Stage Fright. I recommend Stage Fright, 1987. Excellent. Obviously, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. All of those. That's not what I wanted to do. Mad Yako, 489. He is 11 away from 500 subs, y'all. If you are not subscribed to Mad Yako, go check out his channel, watch a couple videos. Hit that sub if you're interested. He's a great guy, makes some cool stuff, has some funny, what was it? Iowa did a video of a 3D print, and Yako did this whole montage of shorts trying to figure out what it was he was printing. It was funny. Terrifier 3 says watch City Knives. I've heard it's good. I've seen the first couple, but I haven't seen the third one yet. I plan to. And from what I've heard from people, they're saying it's the best of the 3. It's the best of the 3. Okay, Thursday Live, that's me. Work Sharp guided field sharpener is great. I have a couple of them, can sharpen anything with one if needed, says Todd Carr. I haven't seen the new Alien yet. May do that, says Alex. Iowa AK is a big Alien fan, and he said it was great. Long Legs. I watched Long Legs. Someone asked me about that a week or two ago, and I hadn't seen it yet, but it was in my queue. I watched Long Legs. I will say Long Legs was good, but it... I don't know why, and I almost want to feel like maybe it's because I figured it out, and I'm not saying I'm brilliant or genius or anything, but you know, once in a while you just get a hunch on something and you kind of figure out the movie. Well, I figured it out, and once I figured it out, something fell off, and the whole reveal montage is kind of at the end, and you know, without spoiling it, I can't say much, but I liked it. It was good. I feel like there was something that it missed. Like if it would have been one more in another direction or something, it would have worked more for me. And if I had not been able to figure it out, like something just led me to figure it out a little earlier than I think I should have, which then made me just kind of... It's more fun when you don't know. And when you think you know, and then you just keep watching, you're like, oh yeah, I definitely know. You know what I mean? But it was good. Waiting for the folding field sharpener and pocket sharpener to show up so I can check those out too. The folding field sharpener. For sure. Oh, TKE's saying, I didn't mail it, she did. Didn't want to Kenman him by keeping it too long. That's me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. How's it going, 1931 Leatherworks? I got one. Right there, 1931 Leatherworks. Boop. This was in the pass-around box. There was like 3 or 4 of them in there. And I swapped it for a couple other things that were in there. Or I put a couple things in. I took that one out. It's pretty cool. But yeah, if you're interested in some slips, dirty side. What the hell is this? What am I watching right now? Sign up for emails and get 10% off White Mountain Knives. Thank you, Lou. Kathleen, maybe you should just include us in your Zoom call at 10. Wait an entire hour? Yeah. Probably. Zoom. I don't even know. Do I have to download Zoom or something? I don't even know. Silliness. Okay. I was trying to do stuff here. Okay. Show your support for Kenman. Membership gifting. I'm going to buy some memberships. I've already given away all my free giveaways. But I'll buy some. Maybe. I'm getting the old. Anyone know if Lefty's going live later tonight? I don't know, Paul. I would assume he usually does, and then he did have the drop today on the Firebreaker Storm Taker Fire Malice. What was it? So he's not doing a live tonight, says Nick. He's celebrating because he sold all those knives today. Purchase. Yes, I would like to purchase. Verify that you want to purchase. And boom. There it is. Enjoy. 5 gifts from me. Who do we got? Renee Ramon, D Metal, Dave. Ha! Dave! Welcome, buddy. What's up? Jake Anderson and the Maroney. Leafy Wiggy. Kevin had a baby. Oh, TKE will be coming in here too. 4 months. Something like that. Snap. Laid off.
The Knight's Edge became a member.
Excellent.
The Knight's Edge
Excellent.
celebrates
See,
4
now you got
months
that
of
knife
membership.
by your name right there. And if you go to the emojis, all the new folks, anyone who is a member, you want to blast some emojis, show them some emojis. I like this one. Boom. Feel free to blow up some emojis anytime you want, kids. Here, I'll blast them all. I need to make some more. Why isn't that? Okay, boom. So yes, 5 new, well, Renee has been a member. D-Metal, I'm pretty sure, has been a member as well. And then Dave, Jake Anderson, and the Maroney. Congratulations, everyone. Welcome. Enjoy your membership for 1 month. Iowa AK with the squirrel factor. Brown Sugar 69, congrats to the new members. Paul Mills. Okay, we only got 10 minutes left. I got to try to sharpen something for a few minutes anyway, right? Okay, we'll leave that up there somewhere to look at. Let's pyrite. I jacked up the pyrite a little bit because I ran it across the 220. I don't need to run it across the 220 because it's already pretty good. So we'll give it a few passes. I don't know. Here we go. It cuts, but you just saw, kind of dull. Let's see what we can do in 5 minutes, right? All right, like I said, it's got these 20-degree angles. I'm pretty used to using stones where I just do the angle and don't worry about it. But I'll go ahead and follow along here. So what I've been doing is I've been kind of holding it like this, get a little angle on it. But you can get that about that 20-degree. And then make sure to follow it around and try to keep that angle as you give it a curve. Sometimes when people curve, they'll start to bend this way or drop down. You want to try to keep it at that angle. And then as you're making your pass, just kind of bring it around and be cautious. We'll go to the other side. And what we're looking for is a scratch pattern that's going to go like this. I'm probably not going to be able to zoom in and show you the scratch pattern right now, but I'm going to work on that. But we're looking for these scratches that are basically, instead of like, they're going to be, you'll see as we're pulling, so those scratches are going to be going across like that. It's kind of almost like a micro serrated edge. I am by no means someone who should be teaching people about sharpening, but a lot of it is just being consistent and keeping that same angle, making those passes. I actually have ceramic stone or ceramic rods that I've used for years that have always worked well. So you get yourself going, make sure you're going around there. If you can look at it with some glasses or something, maybe see that you develop that little burr, and then you can remove the burr with the strop. I'm going to hit this a few more times with this 600 grit. How's everyone like my forehead there? Just a couple nice passes like that. And then I like to use the ceramic stone. I'm going to bring it to the fine point. Again, if this is the best way to do this, I don't know. That sword is still printing. Mr. 3D Print himself, Iowa, AK. In what decade are we going to finally get the Tongue Bandit t-shirt and sticker? Well, you know me, I'm a 6-monther. Everything takes 6 months. Daniel Kenman. Daniel Kenman. No way. What's up, dude? Wait. Damn it. Why won't you stay? How come it's not letting me? That's what I'm trying to do. Get off of there. Go to channel. That's not the one I wanted. What's up, Daniel Kenman? Pretty close. Pretty close. Okay. Back to it. We need an emoji and sticker of KDK's forehead. Let's do it. So again, I like the ceramic stones. Daniel Kenman, how about that? Channel doesn't have content. I'll subscribe. Eat me. I like your picture, bud. I just subscribed to Daniel Kenman. No content. Okay, I have ceramic stones, and I use them, and I'm pretty happy with how they get hair splitting angle. You can put a nice hair splitting edge. If you're just touching up, if you've got a blade that's in good shape, you can just touch them up on a ceramic stone, and it'd be amazing what you get out of it. Anyone going live after this? I don't know. This Daniel Kenman fella seems suspicious. That's like Fook Doozle. You ever see that guy Duke Foozle? I've seen him. Okay, so the strap angle is like that. They're saying put it there so you're holding that angle. And then little back pull on a strap is what I like to do. Boom. That was not a lot of time. Noticing anything different? Whoops, well that was just a tear. Yeah, that's definitely significantly better already. Are you happy? That was like, how long was that? Less than 5 minutes? And you saw it had some issues, and now I can pretty much get in there and make some cuts. It cuts nice. That is great. Honestly, quite impressed because I haven't really done a lot of testing with this yet, and just by going to that 600 side, and I did maybe 20 passes or so on there, a dozen or so passes on the ceramic, and then a quick strop, I can feel that feels much better. I'm not gonna be able to get that good zoom that I'd like to. How does it focus on the one and only thing that it can see behind my hand? There we go. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm going to work on getting that close up that you can see a lot better. Maybe we'll be able to see that edge. See how well it is. But yeah, it's cutting nice. I'm pretty happy with that work sharp. If you don't have one of these, I've seen people have made comments about it, saying that they a couple people swear by it and they really enjoy it, or they're happy with how it works, or it's great to take with them when you're on your trip or something and you just need something where you don't want to have your huge full setup. Let me grab my facade back here. Did I freeze? Am I still frozen? So can you guys hear me, or is it just a mess? Unfortunately, I don't know. I'm lagging out. Why am I lagging out? I'm good now. I don't know what happened, y'all. I apologize. I'm getting ready to shut down, and I just was doing the thing, and then I noticed that it was like, whoop-de-doing. No worries, KDK. We had the white circle of insanity to keep us entertained while you were missing. Full panic mode. I walked away and it froze. Did you? Yeah, because Dave asked about blade steel, and then I realized it was mess. So yeah, I guess we're okay now. It seems like I can hear it's rolling decent. But yeah, Poobop to pop. What did I miss? More shipwrecks coming soon. I have to do my collection set. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it live or if I'm going to do it over some videos. No one's really said either way if they care. But I'm going to do a full collection video or live. It's over 200 knives. It's going to take a while. That's why I'm wondering if I should do it in a couple of videos or if I should just go live and then just show them all in a live and spend a few hours, or maybe break it up over a couple of lives. Although there's no longer any need, I chose to continue panic. I also choose to continue panicking. What do we do? What do we do? I don't know. I can't blink. Should I blink? I don't know. Todd Carr's got to go. I'm going to go too. Thank you all so much. Like I said, I do have a meeting in a little while. For those who's still here, we got 37 of you. Wow, we're doing it. For those of you that are still here, hold on a second. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. Okay. All right. Everyone yell together in chat to scare the deer away. From Iowa AK. Good luck with your meeting. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, so for those of you that are still here, I have a meeting with Kaiser. Yep, I got a Zoom meeting with Kaiser in a little bit. We're going to talk about some things for the future, which is very cool. I don't know exactly how it's going to go, so that's really all I'll give you for it, but I am for the viewers that are still here. Yeah, I do have a meeting with Kaiser at 10, which is an hour from now. Sounds good. I don't know. I've been in good contact with them. I buy a lot of their knives. You know, they've sent me a few knives. They sent me the mini Militaws, but you know, then when the release happened on the 11th, I turned around and I paid full price. Well, you know, I get my little discount for my commission for using my link. But I bought the full size Militaws. It should be here in the next couple of days. So they see that I have almost 30 Kaisers, and I'm definitely a participator. I enjoy their stuff. But yeah, we'll see. I'll let you guys know for sure. Lot of fun stuff coming up in the future. Like I said, I've got MPG's knife, Stacy's knife, finished Grizzles. I got Renee's. Who else am I missing? Oh, those Lanyard Man knives. I'm doing something with one of the Lanyard Man knives before I send back. Get your tongue lashing tonight. Be sure to wear a tie, but the same shirt for the meeting. I thought I'd just take the shirt off. No. My pale white skin. Kaiser Sparrow dropped to sub $100 today. So yeah, if anyone's interested in a Sparrow, under $100, not bad. Not bad at all. So yeah, for the rest of you, you know, thank you all for coming. Man, 40 of us, and see, it's just growing. Is it because Lefty's not on tonight and everyone's looking for something to do? That's cool. Do not braid your hair for the meeting. I thought about, okay, I was going to do, like, you know, if I do here and then go here, you know, something like that. I thought that would probably work, you know, get some nice crazy tails out the side. That might be the best. Dude, be yourself. That's how you got your audience. They want you for you. Well, I ain't not nervous at all. I'll be myself. I'll tell them exactly what I think, what I feel. That is one thing. Check for a Zoom update. I had a meeting the other day and I forgot the update. It took a minute to get it fixed. I need to download Zoom or something. I don't even know. I think I did it once. Someone sent me a link and I just clicked the link and I was in. So, yeah. Screw the plunge lock. Screw that plunge lock. Yeah, sometimes a plunge lock is fine. Wear the Jason mask for the meeting. Yeah, right? It'll be fine. I ain't worried about it. Either way, I'm definitely gonna welcome to the gas station.
Laid off Pete became a member.
Laid off Pete. Thank you. Thank you, bud. Welcome to the gas station. You are now a part of it. Got you some emojis. I'll take a plunge lock over a slip joint. That's true. Laid Off Pete has become a sponsor. Thank you so much, bud. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. Everyone who's here, anyone who tunes in, anyone who just leaves some comments, talk about stuff. I dig it. I want KDK to be someone else. Who do you want me to be? Okay. Thank you all. I appreciate you. Have a good night. I'll let you know what's going on when I find out. And KDK, you didn't see my previous question. I'm sorry, Lanyard Man. I'll find it now quick. As a lefty, do you prefer a button lock or a liner lock? Is that what you're talking about? It depends. I know the button locks aren't as strong, but I have some button locks that I love that work great. I like a crossbar lock, but then sometimes I don't like a crossbar lock. But I've said in the past, like the Towser K has a liner lock, and this liner lock works great. As a lefty, boom, boom. It just fantastic. So, do I prefer a button lock or a liner lock? It depends on the knife. In the case of the Towser, I prefer the liner lock over the clutch lock. Although I love the clutch lock, it works really good. But I honestly prefer the liner for this particular knife over the clutch. I have several button locks like the Pyrite that I really love them. They're fantastic. As far as a favorite, I don't know. It's kind of more about the knife. Some of my favorite knives right now, like the Devo, that is a liner lock, and I love it. So, do I have a solid answer for that? Depends on the knife. Depends on the knife. Please do the entire meeting with the lazy eye. Should I do the whole meeting with the lazy eye? And then do some whistling when I speak too. Maybe it'll be awesome. It'll be the best. Jesse's gonna make his peas and poops. It's gonna feel good for Jesse. All right, get out of here, take a breather, get a drink, refresh, prep for the meeting. Thank you, Laid Off Pete. Dave, the drop bear. My drop bear is 154 cm. Dave's drop bear, he's got the 20 CV, which is great. I got no problems with this drop bear though. This thing is sick. Boom. Works like a charm. Thank you, Kaiser. I'm satisfied with that answer. Excellent. Y'all have a good night. Much appreciation to everyone. Talk to you soon. A lot of great stuff coming with the channel in the future. I've got more free time opening up to spend on the channel. I look forward to